Hey, what's going on? It's Boss Britt, the most lit.
What's up? It's your girl DJ eXeL.
And this is
The No Homo Show.
where everything we talk about
is homo as
gay, 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 gay. Oh, we lit today. We are lit today. First and foremost, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
Please, y'all know we rock with y'all. Rock with us. Stay locked in and make sure you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and we here today with an extremely special episode for y'all today with an extremely special guest. Now, the only way you won't know this person is if you live under a rock, because other than that, you know what's going on. But I'm going to let you do the honor, just in case folks may not be aware of who the fuck is up here today. Please let them know who's up here with us today at the No Homo Show. Please, some hype. Please let them know. Introduce yourself.
How am I supposed to follow all that up? Okay.
Right.
I'm Mal, y'all. I was on The Ultimatum on Netflix, Queer Love. So that is me, just little old me out here doing gay
Big
stuff
old
with my
you,
gay
man.
friends.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
What's
And this is
up?
our 1 year
Thank you.
anniversary.
Yeah.
So we got to
Hey.
cheers to that real quick, man.
I
This
should have
is
got
special.
confetti or
Oh, wait.
something.
Y'all got to do the shot, not the drink. We got to do it.
man. I was
Yeah,
trying to
y'all
skate past
tried
that.
it. Yeah.
I was trying
We
to
got to
be
do the
sneaky
shot.
with it.
Where your shot at?
I don't know.
You got to get cut. Oh,
Okay.
Here, I got you.
Yeah, let's get it. We taking shots.
Not for nothing, it's 3 of us, and we got like 10 red cups in use.
Yeah, it's a special occasion today. You
Here,
feel
you
me?
take a shot with it.
I gotta pace myself. No, I'm gonna do the tequila with y'all.
Are you mixing?
Really?
Go ahead.
I can.
love it. Red Flag Crew in the building. Hey.
That's our human sound effect right
Yeah.
there.
I love this energy, Mal.
You
Give
got-
it to
you
me.
got
We can
some?
do. I
Yes.
got some.
Oh, okay.
Give it to me.
All right.
All right.
Cheers
to
to
1
1
year.
year. 1 year
Thank
down.
you for being our
Thank you
special
so
guest for
much.
our 1 year
This is
anniversary.
amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I love y'all.
Love you
Yeah.
already.
Woo! And thank y'all for tuning in
Woo.
for a year. Like this year flew by.
Ow.
It's been a journey.
Mhm.
It's just really, we're just growing a team now, but it's really been me and Britt
Yeah.
with all this. And y'all really been locked in. Like we got 10,000 subscribers in our first
That
year.
shit crazy, right? Organically. We didn't buy nothing.
We appreciate y'all,
Started
man.
from the bottom, now we're here. Thank y'all so much.
We
And we have
appreciate
so
y'all.
many things in store. And we kicking off 1 year with like this amazing episode right here.
So Mal, don't be holding secrets and
Yeah,
stuff.
we about to get all up
I
into
know you
it.
keep it cute.
I'm trying to keep it cute, but you know, for this
Yeah.
1 year, I'm gonna come with
Okay.
as much as I can.
Yeah, no,
I
this
won't
is a fun.
overpromise, but I won't underdeliver.
This is a fun show.
I like that. I like that.
You want to start with our new game?
Yeah, we can start.
All right,
with-
you are first person to play this game. It's
I'm
called
so hyped to be
It's
here,
called
y'all.
Skittles and Riddles.
Let's go.
All right, so basically all you have to do is pick one of our Skittles, quote unquote Skittles. It's gonna be a
Say.
riddle inside of it, right? You gotta guess the answer. If you get it wrong, you gotta take a shot.
What? Y'all
Yeah.
Nobody told me this coming in here.
You
All right,
ain't
cool,
asked that. You ain't asked that.
Yeah, it's a celebration.
Skittles and riddles, y'all.
And then let me know what number you pick so I can look at my handy dandy cheat sheet. Shout out to Bae for printing this.
All right. Read the question out loud. I know it look like a fortune cookie. It's not.
And the number too.
What do you call a crazy lesbian?
All right, what number is this?
Number 1.
Oh, okay. Look at you. Come on, number 1.
Did y'all make this up? Did y'all make these questions up? Am I
Maybe.
set up
Kinda.
to lose?
No.
What do you call a crazy lesbian?
Yeah, what do you call a crazy lesbian?
Is this a joke?
No,
It's
it's
a
not
riddle.
joke. It don't got nothing to do with your life.
Actually
Don't-
very funny. Yeah, it's nothing to do with you, just to let you know.
Cool, cool,
Like
Nothing to
these
do with
bitches.
you.
Like, let me be safe.
Am I saying a personal name or?
Right. Damn, that be shady as hell.
Yeah.
That be shady.
Let me just get this shot poured up right
Yeah.
You don't know it?
No.
And the answer is, it's funny.
No, let me give me 2 more seconds.
All right, go ahead.
A crazy lesbian.
Dig deep.
I don't know the answer neither.
You don't know the answer neither? Oh, okay, if you get
That's not fair.
I got a new rule. If you guess it wrong
That's
too,
some
both of y'all take a
bullshit.
shot.
Okay, I want to add a rule. Thank you. I want to add a rule to the people that
All right, go
created the
ahead.
game. If they also don't know the answer off the top, they also have to take a shot
you
with
can't
me.
look
All right,
at the. All right, but
I'll
you
take one
cheated.
just for being a good sport.
All right.
Period.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know the answer. So let me pour this shot up while you read it.
And the answer is Fruit Loops. No?
Womp,
No.
womp, womp, womp.
I thought that was funny. I don't know why. But I thought that was hilarious. My bad.
That's stupid.
Hey, if y'all laughed at that, please drop a
It's
comment
giving
right
dad
now.
joke.
I know y'all
It definitely giving dad
Pour,
joke. and
pour,
you
pour
was-
her a shot real quick at the Deuce. Oh, you know what?
She
Well,
still
this
got
what
some.
we'll
Do you?
You took a shot of
You lying?
tequila.
I do. I really do.
We'll take a shot of Douce.
No.
Yes.
That's what I call equitability and good friendships. Let's start it up.
Let's do
That's
it.
what I call about vocabulary.
That's a big ass word you use right there.
We on the lower spectrum.
Yeah,
No, y'all
now
not.
you gotta.
No, y'all not.
We
You're not gonna
giving
say
like
that.
you know like Tubi. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
know you
yeah,
like
we Tubi.
Netflix,
You
but
Netflix,
we like
we
Tubi.
Same. Okay.
No, we YouTube. We
We
ain't
get
even
into
Tubi
it, though.
'cause Tubi up there. We
Look,
just YouTube.
Period.
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
get into the bag though. I know
So,
that.
pour your Douce shot. Ooh, we taking a shot of Douce.
But this was a Douce. I still had some tequila left. I poured a lot.
That's an empty cup right there.
All right, well, let's do one more Skittles and Riddles.
Okay,
then.
one more. Let's get
Ooh,
it.
it's
This
up.
one
Okay.
yours.
It's up.
Don't look
already
at
up
it.
and I
Don't
just got
look
here.
at it
I didn't look at it. I
until-
didn't look at it.
All
Y'all, I just got here. It's
I'll
already
I'll
up.
shake it up.
Look,
One
I'm
more,
finna
Mal.
I'm finna leave real soon. Y'all. Last one. Why y'all ain't pulling one? One of the Skittles.
Because we hoping you
You a
got
special
the
guest.
answers.
It's all about you.
I hope this ain't another dad joke, because boy, that one was struggling.
Number 3.
All right.
What won't a lesbian take? I can't answer that.
There's a lot of things.
It's a lot. Depends on the
It's
lesbian.
gonna be something like tied into the gay stuff, though.
What
won't
won't
she
a
won't
lesbian?
take?
Of course, I want to say that D.
Well, a
I
lesbian
don't
won't
think
take
it-
your man from you.
Okay, period. Okay.
Yeah.
Or she
Period.
might, cause I'll take somebody, man. I don't know.
Ooh.
I might take somebody, man. If he driving the right car, it's like no playing. City Studs is up. I already told you. I was like no playing.
Not the right car.
What you got to guess? You want to guess too?
That D.
I'm pretty sure
Lesbians
that's not
take
the
G
answer.
sometimes. Sometimes they do.
They might.
That's all I had, y'all.
All right, let's see what it
That's
says.
all I had.
Britt said.
Oh, that's funny though. Oh, y'all not gonna
I'm
laugh.
gonna get
'cause
all these wrong. This is not right. I need to pick another one.
Y'all not gonna laugh at this, but this is funny.
Go ahead.
Dictation.
Dictation.
What's that mean?
They ain't taking no dictation.
I said that
That D.
D. Look, y'all.
Dictation from
Dictation.
anyone.
I think
Don't
they-
dictate
hey,
anything.
You can't make. You
That's a
just-
good one.
That's a strong word. Vocab word, y'all.
Yeah.
So I ain't get
Take
it right.
notes. You kind of,
Yeah, y'all trying to
you
play
kind of
me.
did. You
I
said
got
that
it
D,
right.
but you ain't say
So-
the full word.
Who's saying dictation, bro?
Take a shot at Douce. We gotta do it. Ooh.
I got
Mal.
I still got some. tequila
eXeL, there's
left.
an empty cup right there, sweetheart, with your name written all over it, honey. Yes, get into it.
Oh my gosh. What did I sign
This
up
like
for?
the lesbian version of Drink Champs. Let me see
No,
that.
this
It's
is
really
legend.
drink champs.
Toxic.
Shout out to Revolt.
Yeah, shout out to Revolt.
Hey. Remember we said that, y'all.
Yep.
Who else was on drink champs?
It's only been 10 minutes. Y'all done drunk so much, and I don't know how many episodes. Like, this is the first. Y'all really just.
We
Yeah,
taking
it there. We going crazy?
This is our 1 year anniversary.
Now we going crazy.
We taking it
for
there.
you.
Yeah, our
Happy
sound
1
guy, he
year.
said this is the most shots we ever took in 10 minutes in
I
our
ain't
show
gonna lie,
history.
I ain't even think you was gonna drink, so maybe that's why you got us.
No,
turned
you
real quick.
surprised me. I thought you was gonna say, you know,
Green
Bel
tea.
Air or something.
Green
You know
tea.
what I'm saying? Green tea.
See how they set me up.
I ain't gonna lie, you do.
That's
No,
how I
I was
really was
happy
gonna get
when I
with it.
read Douce. I said yes.
My dog.
Let's get into it.
Because what the show didn't give is that I get a little ratchet. So I'm here. I'm here, baby.
Yeah, because look on the show.
No,
I
no, no,
was
no, no,
thinking-
no, 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 no.
Don't talk about it yet.
Not
What?
yet.
But it just ain't have nothing to do for real with the show.
All right.
What?
I just thought like there'd be more liquor involved and more litness.
Yeah.
There was a lot of liquor involved.
Okay.
And those little
Those,
cups.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love those cups, by the way.
Girl, they bring they.
It's a lot of liquor
I
in
ain't
them
never
cups.
see coming out story.
We're
yet?
doing it. We're doing it right
We're
now.
at like 15 minutes.
Hey, stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and comment. It's going up today, okay? Now, you already talked about this on another platform, but you're here with the No Homo Show.
Right.
In the way that we always start, besides that, our first game that you were the first person to play, we start with your coming out story.
Cool.
So please let us know where, when, how was your coming out for you. And if you have multiple, you can let us know about it, Mal. Because you know what? Normally I'd be like, yo, wrap that shit up. Take your time out.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
you
you,
are a
baby.
special guest today.
Thank you. I didn't have much of a coming out story. Mine was a little
Damn, you
traumatic. I
hyped
ain't
it
gonna
up.
hold
Give
you.
me no, don't give
You
me that,
did.
Mal.
You did hype it up. You did, friend. You
then
set
she
the
go
stage
like,
real
I-
good, and I was like, hey, okay. Wow. So I hate to take it here. It's a little traumatic, but we're going to laugh through it together, right?
Yeah.
So I was in high school. My dad walked in on me doing the deed, the ultimate lesbian deed. Not like making out with a girl, none of that. He saw me doing the things.
All right.
You were
So-
strapping somebody.
You was strapping or you was like
Oh,
eating
that's a
her
good
out?
question. No, because in high school, who could afford straps? Not me. I didn't have the bread like
True.
that, period.
Yeah.
But no, I was definitely.
So you was in between her legs.
Yeah. I was
And you
going
was
down
in
the
your
coochie.
And you was
Damn.
you was in her room.
It was at my house.
Okay.
First of all, I was audacious
I mean-
as hell. I should have got my ass beat, clearly.
You ain't locked the door.
No, because I thought I was smooth. You know, I had MTV jams playing on the TV, boop, loud music.
It's crazy. I kind of got
I thought
some
I was
shit
that
like
girl.
that. That's crazy.
Get caught where? How? Done this plenty of times. Not worried. Except for that day.
Yeah.
And what
Went down.
happened?
You know, my dad is a old school, very traditional Cuban immigrant man. And he was like, this is what you do? Was upset. I'm like, you got to go home. Because if my mama come home, she going to square up with you. And we can't have that. And so she was like, oh, my God. And my dad's like, nah, tell her to stay. That's your girlfriend. This is what you do, right?
Okay.
And really, that was his sign to like, you need to get up and get out my house. You know.
Stay, but really leave
But really,
right
you need
now.
to leave. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I got caught. And it was terrible after that. Like, you know, and I'm sure people at home have gone through maybe similar things.
Yeah.
Parents can be really rough to their children coming out, you know, and especially coming out that way. There's hella layers to that. Like, I'm sure my dad's like, what are you doing? Number one, exploring sex in my home that you don't pay no rent. in.
Alone.
That
If you catch your
part.
kid having sex with
Ooh,
anybody,
you were so bold.
Period. Too bold. Out of my mind.
You
Period.
thought he was at work? Like what?
No,
what?
I was extremely audacious and in
That's
my bag.
crazy.
Like a dummy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was that your first time?
No.
no.
Okay.
Because to
of
be
course
that
not.
comfortable, it definitely wasn't my first
She
time.
had, she had the jams playing.
It's the MTV Jams.
Like,
for
did
me.
you get up?
I
Like,
know
did
that
you-
he heard. This sounds
I-
terrible. Okay, he heard her, right? So
Okay, Big Mouth.
Of course. In there going, I'm in. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
period. You heard them noises.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Turn it up.
But
It
yeah,
was after school too. You was hungry.
after school.
Eating it up.
I can't confirm nor deny. Yeah, I was really out of my mind. It was hella disrespectful.
Yeah.
Wow, you know. If it were me and it was my child, I would be livid.
Yeah.
Also, I would hold space a different way. I come from very traditional parents. They've been together for like the last 50-something years, both immigrants, old from different generations, you know. So
Yeah.
they weren't really accepting to that.
Whew, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
So
I know.
how did it go after? Like, okay, so you got caught. Did y'all have a serious conversation? Like, all right, let's really break this down.
We tried as much as they could understand. First of all, the girl had to go. She had to skedaddle. You got to get out of here. Because my mama going to trip. If she see you and meet you, my mama going to trip. My daddy, he's on the way up to tripping, but my mama going to take it there immediately.
Yeah.
She's a Jamaican woman. You know, I don't mean to stereotype, like, but
Yeah.
Now, if
the
you know, you
immigrant
know.
families don't play
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. So, yeah, she gets home. She's pissed. The girl left, of course. My mom was upset too. They were just really disappointed, you know. And I'm a little older too. So there's that. Like in my town, I didn't have other examples that I knew of people that were out. You know, I had one or two friends here and there that were also gay or lesbian and just like really low key with it. But I didn't really have other parents or like other advocates that were like, it's okay. My parents didn't have that support either. They didn't have like, what's the parent? P flag or whatever it is where the parents can
Oh.
like support their gay kids. We didn't have that.
My mom ain't never go to that.
Yeah.
But she supported me, but I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't
P-flag?
know what P flag
Yeah,
is.
it's like
That's
a
dope.
parent support group for like parents have gay kids.
What does the P stand for?
Parent? Hell if I know. Don't have me.
No, yeah.
I'm dead, yo.
I think it's like
first.
I told
Parents
you
and
we
families
I told
of
you
lesbian
we,
and something
lower
else.
on the.
That's all right.
P
Well, we're
flag.
talking
I'm
about
from the
all
hood.
of
My
it.
mom was like, yeah, I tried it too. It wasn't for me, but go ahead. And
That's
she
what
was
your mom did?
like, girls are just like men, so be careful. On God. And then my dad was like, all right, bet. I ain't got to worry about no dude. So
Yeah.
let's get girls together. I have very younger parents,
Younger
though.
parents,
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
not traditional in any form
Yeah.
of what a normal parent would probably say.
Yeah,
So
and-
I was blessed.
I love that.
and on-
Yeah, thank you.
I love that.
Thank
I
you,
love
sis.
that for
Thank
you,
Yeah,
fam.
Yeah.
No, and the crazy thing is like, so I went to a boarding school in high school, right? So I came out to my mom, but that's a whole different story. But on with your story, what you said, I can't relate to that because we had house parents, right? And they were like a married couple that ran the house,
Yeah.
right? And you know, and probably what you was doing, we think we slick because we're like, oh, this is my friend, this is a girl, I'm a girl, we're bringing them to our room.
Right.
So I brought her to the room, she was laying down, I think I was sucking her titties or something.
Yes!
And my house mom walked in, but we ain't have locks on our doors though. And my house mom walked in and was like,
You was sucking titty?
yes. And then I said some dumb shit, bro. I was like, no, she said she wasn't feeling good, so she laid down because how she walked in, I was just bent over on like I wasn't in between her legs, so I try to play
Why
it
you had to
up.
point at me like that?
Yeah,
when you said that?
because
That
you
made me by
trying to
myself.
play up like
Definitely did that.
I try to play it.
I've never got caught in the act. That is so scary.
So not from my mom, but my house parents. And then ever since then, and this was probably like 10th grade, I couldn't have no friends over.
Yeah, they did that.
It was exposed.
You were on punishment for a long time?
I mean, they tried to run it on me. They was like, you know, your homegirls that come over. I remember my best friend, she's like my sister to this day. They were like, you know, that's the first person I came out to. That's my first person that I could confide in and be like, sis, this is how I feel. I don't know other people like me. And she was like, bitch, you my best friend still.
Yeah.
And she's hella religious, which is the other part, and was still like, whatever, you still my sister. My mom was like, she can't come over either no more.
Damn,
See, that's
no
another
girls
thing
allowed.
to explain. Like,
Yeah, because
nah, y'all can't. They can't
yeah,
tell the two apart. Like,
well, they
no,
don't
this
know.
They don't know.
Or like my homies that would come over that are like mask presenting like me, they'd be like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't.
Anyone that's a
I don't even do
female.
that.
Yeah. That ain't my type.
That's not my type. Stubborn stuff, cool, go off. But I don't do that.
Go
Try
on.
to explain this to your parents.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
they don't know.
Damn.
Were there any signs, like, were you a tomboy, like, before they caught you in the act? Were there, like, obvious signs that they may
Yeah,
have
I think
ignored?
so. I mean, I remember my mom. School shopping was a big thing, and I remember my mom. I would only want to shop in the boys section.
Red
And
flag.
you know,
She knew.
Period.
She knew.
But I had micros, so I threw them all.
Please
Period.
send us a picture.
Will do. And I was prom queen, so
Get
that
into
set them on a whole
it.
different-
Oh, you fucked them up with that
It
one.
was like, what is going on? But I used to only want
Yeah.
to shop in the boys section, and my mom was just like, I don't get it. I remember
Yeah.
my mom asking me in like 8th grade, she's like, do you want to be a boy? Do you feel like a boy? Which is interesting because in my time, like I'm old as hell, but we
Yeah.
didn't, trans visibility wasn't really a thing,
Yeah.
right? We didn't really
Yeah.
have that way. So for my mom to be like, what's up, what's going on, was really interesting for her to ask. I'm like, no, I'm a girl. Or she'd be like, do you like girls? I'm like, ew, no. I like boys. I just like boy clothes, you
Yeah.
know? So it's also you going through your own identity and being like, damn, I really do like girls, but what does this mean? And who is around me? Like, nobody's like this around me, so I don't want to tell nobody, you know? So
And not for nothing,
Damn.
yo, like even just being in your 30s, like it's new. Like just 15 years ago, it wasn't popping like that. 15, 20 years ago, it wasn't as popular as now. It's not TikTok. It's not people explaining their side. Even when you, like you said, like even when you were gay, you ain't really
When you were gay.
Yeah, no, like when you were
Like you're
young.
not even-
I know, my bad. But when you were young and realizing you're gay, you still ain't really understand exactly
right.
what it was. And like we're acting like everybody should know everything, but really it's still like we learn so much even with non-binary and everything. Like
it's still evolving,
Yeah.
right? I remember my parents taking me, and God bless them. I'm throwing a lot of shade at them right now, but I love them. Those
it's
are my
your
homies.
truth, you know? And
Yeah.
people can relate to this as well.
Yeah, they are my best friends, literally. But I do recall them going through it and being like, okay, let's set up a doctor's appointment for her because there's got to be something wrong. And I remember my doctor taking me in the office, and we just sat together for like 40 minutes, and he's like, it's okay. Like,
Oh,
you're
well,
gay.
that's good.
It's not
Oh,
a big
that's
deal.
sweet.
You're exploring your sexuality. We'll just sit here.
Aw.
We'll just shout out to Dr. Park.
Shout out to that.
He
doc-
passed away
Dr.
this year, but
Rest in peace. Shout
rest in
out to
peace,
you.
Dr. Park. But he just sat with me, and he's in this small ass town too. You know, it's
That's
Asian
what's up.
man also, who just sat with me. and Was just like, it's cool. Like, what do you want to talk about? We're
That's
just gonna
what's up.
like make your parents think we're in here doing stuff, but we're not. Like, you're
he was
gay.
getting
that's
that
so
check.
nice.
He was getting that
That's my
check.
dog.
You like coochie. He's like, yeah, I
Like,
understand
okay.
what's going on.
Right.
I do too,
Did
so
he
I'm
try-
going to act like it. I'm gonna act like we're in
Did-
here talking, but
like-
you're good on my book.
Did he try to explain it to them or anything?
I think that he did. Like, it's very normal for kids to explore their sexuality, so
Right.
there's nothing wrong with your child, you know?
I love that.
Right.
But it was tough for them. I think less than them trying to understand sexuality, I think it was hard for them to go to their own communities, you know, because my parents were also like, I don't know, kind of community leaders, if you will. Like, everybody would come to our house. They're very inviting, very open, as liberal as they could be for their time, right? They were just, we're that family. Everybody could come through.
I think a lot of it for parents has to do with them
Feeling embarrassed.
feeling embarrassed by their peers, or
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it because they like, I love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love my kid, but
Yeah.
then how other people going to judge? I think
Yeah.
that was the biggest thing.
Or being scared for your safety. You know, my dad told me, like, in Cuba back in the day, he was like, we used to beat people up. They used to beat people up that are like you. And he's like,
Crazy.
that's cool if that's what you like.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about you because this is what I come from in his mind, you know. And Jamaica, we already know the stigmas with Jamaica.
Wagwan!
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's Jamaican. She took me to her family reunion. Boy, I was like,
Shout out to my boy
you know,
for holding it down.
I went
boy.
there with my hair straight, and I'm like, all right, look at least like a girl, don't
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like a.
Hey y'all!
Throw your braids to the side.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like,
I'm the fiance.
and only her one aunt was hating, but overall her family's very embracing, and like that meant a lot to me
Yeah.
because her mom
Yeah.
and dad are both Jamaican, but they cool. But I definitely understand, like, we all hear about Jamaicans.
Yeah, I've heard.
I mean,
I've
even the
heard a
music,
lot.
right?
Yeah.
Like big
True.
tunes that we play in the
True.
club. The
Bruh.
songs be
True.
like, not any. I don't know about anymore, but I remember songs from back.
There's one
Yeah,
song.
I
Valentine.
was about to say there's one
I'm
song.
trying to think. I love the song.
I love the song too, but
I-
once I learned what
I
the lyrics
played it.
meant, I was like, damn, never
I
again.
forget, but it was basically talking about hanging a gay person.
Yeah.
Right?
Lots
And then
of songs.
somebody came up to me and I had to delete it out of my files because I kept forgetting what song it was.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's crazy because, of course, like my wife understands everything that's being said. I really don't. Maybe a little
We
bit
out
more
there
now.
dirty
yeah.
whining and all
Yeah,
type of shit.
Like,
I be in the club, and the gays be going up
Going crazy.
to the song. The song be talking about killing you.
Yeah, for
What
real.
we doing?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know,
You fucked it up too. Look.
the song is a wild song.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to speak on the ultimatum just briefly, okay? I know you probably tired.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Come on now.
Okay, because like I told you off camera, when I watch series, I be like, you know, because we had a friend on Netflix, right? London B. She was on Rhythm
yeah.
and Flow. That's
Yeah.
that's our dog.
She's
And I
dope.
remember where her followers were at before versus after. And I was like, damn,
Crazy.
her shit went up. So anybody that I see on the shows, I try to look at their following. But I was more so interested in seeing what the queer edition would do because I watched the first season, which wasn't queer, and I saw how their numbers shot up. So I'm like, are they gonna show us as much love? But they,
Yeah.
what up, woo. So I saw you did really good. Actually, the top leader and the fan favorite from the overall cast.
I knew you was the
too.
favorite.
Lexi's a favorite.
No, say not playing. We like
Wait a
Lexi.
minute. Lexi, I love
we
you.
like Lexi too. We
You know
like
you my
Lexi
dog.
too. We like Lexi
Yeah.
too. We bigging you up right now though. You know
Favorite.
what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm
But
taking
I
flowers.
did notice
Yeah,
how
right.
your exposure and everything just went through the roof. So let's just talk about real briefly, like, what was your life like before and now?
Oh, that's a layered question. I don't know. I mean, before, even when the show was shot 2 years ago, so let's start there, right? I don't know if a lot of people know that or not, but it was shot 2 years ago, and it just
crazy.
came out this summer, right? So a lot of life has happened
Yeah.
in between that time.
The real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My partner and I, or my ex and I, broke up maybe like a month and a half after the show. And then we lived on the West Coast at that time, and I moved back home or back to Atlanta maybe, I don't know, at least 5 months after that. And I was working in corporate America in leadership in like an HR project management position for the last like 9.5, 10 years, right? So to answer your question, I wasn't really looking for this to shoot through the roof for me. At the time, I wanted to do it with my partner and it work out more for her. She was a stylist, all these things, right? So it didn't really matter to me what happened with it. or not. And before my following now, my Instagram, I didn't really post myself or anything to begin with. I wasn't really a big internet person, you know?
Yeah, I went through to the bottom.
Period. So I post
Real low key.
silly stuff. And low key, I'm just a really low key person
Yeah.
for the most part. I know a lot of people, I'm friendly, but I don't do the internet stuff, you
Yeah.
know? So it has gone up and has been so, so different. And I think there's a responsibility to feeding it. I think that I have a different character, if you will, on reality TV. And I think I could sit back and just do nothing with it and be fine and just work my regular job, right?
You better
My
get
same
them
job.
coins,
Or-
all right?
Right. Or I could just like run with it and lean into it. And I am the only black masked person on this one season that we had. And,
Hello?
you know, I think I have a little bit of a responsibility to feed that, right? Because I think
Right.
Yes.
I know my friends, I have lots of black mask, POC mask friends that are wonderful, you know.
What's POC?
People of color. So black,
I'm thinking point of contact.
period. Not business.
You ain't know
In your business mind.
All right.
BIPOC. Yeah, black, indigenous, people of color.
Point of contact.
that are-
I know a lot of
I love it because I
POC.
just
Point of contact?
typed that earlier this morning, like, hey, who's their point of contact? And I
Right.
put POC. So
Okay.
that's
Period. Well, so now we know. The more you know.
people of color.
So she was
People of color.
like, so she thought, who's the people of color?
That's what I
You
was
probably-
thinking. You was thinking points of contact. I'm thinking
Yes.
about.
She's like, you gotta be careful. You over here.
I'm
like,
thinking about people that navigate the world like me. This one thinking about points of contact.
That's
My
hilarious.
bad. But let's
Alright.
stay right here because I do have a question about that. Okay.
Shoot it.
So I'm big on. I had a dating show, right? So I reference a lot of other dating shows when I'm out there trying to create to make sure mine is different and it's geared more towards the queer community. The one thing that I noticed with a lot of shows on Netflix is that there's not a lot of black people. So even when they're on these shows, it's kind of hard for them to really match. So I'm like, they can't
Yeah.
handle that black queen energy right there. I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying? So when you saw the cast, and when did you see the cast? Like, did you know it beforehand, or did you see it when you first
The first
episode?
party. You know that first time when you go in and the host is like introducing the concept of the show and everybody's sitting at their own little tables.
That's when
standing?
y'all first saw each
That's
other.
when you first see everyone that's going to be on the show, or you get confirmed who they are. Because you might see some people in passing, and they do a really good job of keeping everybody like isolated, right? So you don't run into cast,
Oh, wow.
or if you did, you don't know. You don't know if they're cast or not.
But outside of that, like when it is majority black people, then they make motherfuckers look ghetto or rowdy or something like that.
Yeah.
And that sucks too, right? So like you'll have like an all white cast, but then when you have like a black cast or mixed cast, like it just gets a little rowdy, which ain't good neither. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, makes a certain look. But the way like you handled everything was great on your
You look
behalf.
comfortable.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did I?
Well, you look like you know how to mingle and talk and
Oh,
have
yeah.
an intellectual conversation with a person despite what color they are.
Yeah.
I think that's always good for a lot of people, especially, you know, because I'm from the hood. So I used to be kind of intimidated to talk to people that I felt were more, you know, intellectual than I am as far as just speaking to them. So in that sense, I was like, yo, my girl out there killing it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when you saw the cast, was there anyone where you were like, okay, that might be a threat? Or
Yeah.
I might match with her. Who did you
A
feel
threat
like?
or like might match?
Both. Who'd you feel like you could match with, and who'd you feel like would be a threat
I wasn't sure. If I'm honest, I wasn't sure
based off looks?
who I could match with.
Okay.
I'll be like,
Based
man,
off-
I ain't
off
dating.
looks.
I
Looks, if I'm
ain't-
honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in the wild, the clubs that I go to look really diverse, right? So, I don't know if I was even thinking that when I walked in. You know, and this is my first time on TV. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm like, it's hella cameras around. There's this whole premise. It's your first time actually going out on cameras, and you're just like, oh, this is weird. You know, so
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking about who I could match with. When we start getting into the party and like talking to each other and all this, I definitely thought immediately like, oh, there's some threats for me, you know, and that's just me vulnerably speaking and being, we have our insecurities, like we all do, including me, right? And like, I know that my partner at the time, she only dated white women at the time, right?
Oh,
White mask presenting people.
got you.
So I'm like, oh, it's a wrap for me.
It's a
Right.
wrap
For
for
your
you, babe.
baby.
Right.
So who'd you think? Everybody? You thought everybody was a threat? Or who'd you
I wasn't
think?
sure. I wasn't sure who, but I definitely felt like the mask presenting white folks
'Cause that's her
on the
type.
show because that's your type.
Got you.
And you got these 3 weeks to be in a honeymoon phase with any one of them, and you
know.
get to pick.
Yeah.
Baby, it's a wrap for me.
So
What am I
what's
doing?
your type, or like would you have wanted, more diversity? I mean, there was diversity outside of like even just black people, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
it
Spanish.
was very diverse.
um,
yeah.
I thought
Asian, I believe.
there was Mildred.
Right.
I thought she was too much like Yoli at the time, so I was like, okay,
can see that.
I can't pick her because it's not gonna I'm not gonna learn anything
Got
in this
you.
little experience, right?
Why, 'cause she's Spanish.
Yeah,
We're not gonna teach y'all nothing.
she's Latina.
What, we loud?
I'm Cuban.
They
so what you
loud
saying?
and they don't
What's
know how to
up?
listen.
Hey,
They
hold
don't know
on,
how to
hold on,
listen.
hold on. All right, this some real shit. Not that argument she had, because you should be able to listen wherever you at, right?
Yeah.
But I be trying to tell my folks, Spanish people are loud.
Yeah, I think
Like,
culturally, yeah.
like you think we're arguing, and we could be arguing about this water bottle or something.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make it okay.
No,
Also.
but Spanish people are loud,
No,
bro.
I saw that part where she said,
No, that's different.
yeah, but I'm like, you can't blame
Yeah.
your background
Yeah.
on why you are the way you are.
No, I mean, you can say like, like my background influenced some things, right? Like I'm passionate because culturally we're passionate, and that's just how we express how we feel.
Right.
But you
So
can't
good.
just
She's
be
so
like,
well-spoken,
This
bro.
is me, and I am who I am. And
Right.
This is my flag, and this is
You
take it or
can't-
leave
that's
it.
a little
like,
dangerous,
damn,
man.
you know, because she be yelling in my ear. I be like, eXeL, I'm right here
Right.
with you. I'm
No,
right here with
we
you.
loud.
I'm right here.
Yo,
with
I
you.
swear, if you get around my family, you will understand everything. That's all I gotta say.
I would be
well, so
stressed
that's your
out.
part to introduce your friends to your family.
Yeah, but I don't be around my family that much because I'm
Okay,
not
bet.
that Spanish.
Okay. What?
She more black than anything.
Okay,
And
bet.
she ain't
I'm
even
not
black,
even
and that shit
black.
crazy, right?
I'm
Did you
not
think she was
even
black?
Safe answer. I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Okay.
No,
I just
but,
learned she. I've
like-
been with my partner for 7 years.
Yeah.
And like a year and a half ago, I just learned she wasn't black.
Where's your
Spanish.
family
And I was
from?
completely blindsided.
Puerto Rico.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
That I was blindsided. I was completely blindsided. Mal, about
You
a
thought
year
she was light
and-
skinned
Yes.
with long braids.
Yes. Micros.
Mike-
And that
Micros
just
like
shows micros, period. And that just shows the diversity of
I'm
our beautiful
upset,
black
Mom.
culture.
We.
I do have a question
Yeah.
though. Like, how did y'all, since it was 2 years ago, like, how did y'all even get introduced to the show? Did y'all try out? Did y'all get picked? Like, how did that happen?
No, I don't know if I can talk about this. We
NDA.
can't talk about casting and NDAs.
can't?
We're not supposed to.
Oh,
Okay.
long over with.
No, I'm on contract for a year.
Oh, all right.
Damn.
All right,
She's
so,
doing a bit.
but you did do a cast?
Yeah,
like-
there is a casting process. Yeah, and like, to my knowledge, they reached out to a lot of people. Like I had another homie and their friend and their boo at the time that were also casted. A black couple that was also casted for this
Oh, okay.
experience too. It was on the West Coast though,
Right.
so there's that part. And there's a lot of stipulations like, you gotta, if you're not from the West Coast, you have to be willing to give up 10 weeks of your life.
Right,
To
I
do
was thinking
this.
that too.
If hopefully you work from home,
Right.
so you can still work and shoot, or you're able to take time off. So there's just a lot of stuff that they go through,
Yeah.
So y'all was actually working while y'all was recording
Some of
those
us
3
were.
weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering, because, of course,
Yeah, I
they-
be wondering too, like.
It's 10 weeks of filming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I was still working. I worked from home.
Yeah.
Okay. So that works.
Yeah.
And did you see season 1 of The Ultimatum? Did
no,
you ever hear
so
about it?
get this. Season 1 wasn't out.
Oh, wow,
because it was
right.
2 years ago.
Right. So we had no
Okay.
clue what we were getting into. Season 1 wasn't out. There was no trailer for season 1. It wasn't even a word that we knew was going to be a show.
Damn. So you know what you were signing
No.
up for ultimately.
No, not at all. It didn't.
Ultimately,
Season
I
1.
like that.
Ultimately.
I like what you
Killed
did there. You
that.
see what you did.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
Period.
Toxic. All right. It's our 1 year anniversary.
Season 1 didn't come out until hella months after we had already gotten back home. I
Wow.
mean, like maybe 6 months, 7 months later.
Yeah.
Season 1 didn't come out. It's about 6 months.
Did you watch it? Not even knowing what it was. Did you watch it?
No, it took me months to watch it.
Oh, wow.
Months
After
as in,
all my
like-
castmates had watched it and we're like kind of
Okay.
talking with each other about it, I'm like, I can't do it yet. I'm
Season
soft,
1
y'all.
was crazy.
I'm sensitive. My feelings be,
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Season 1 was crazy, and I was like, I like this show because I don't know if I could do that. I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's
I
When I
could do
saw
crazy.
it.
season 1 also, I was like, what did I just do?
Yeah.
You know?
And like, why did it take so long? And during that process, did you kind of like forget about it, or was you
No,
just
you
like
never forget.
It's just coming out. Like 2 years is a long
That's a
time.
long fucking
It's
time.
just like
especially
hanging
when
over
y'all
you.
actually really broke up like a month
Yes.
later. That's crazy.
And did
It
you
really
think like,
hangs over you.
why is it taking so long, or?
Sure. I mean, you wonder why. I think that production, maybe this is me being naive, I don't know, but I think production and the team really want to make sure they handed a queer show, like, and handled it with care and did
Yeah.
it the right way. Whatever the right way is,
Yeah.
I think they did their best to hand it out like
Yeah.
a good way. And the timing, they did it like right during Pride, you know,
Yeah, no.
right before Pride. They really landed it at like the perfect
They
time.
knew what they was
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very calculated move there.
And when I
Netflix.
seen it, I was
Click
like,
of the next.
I was happy that it felt like it got a lot of exposure. It was on the Netflix, you know. It was very
it was
highlighted.
branding it and promoting it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I kind of was happy. I was happy with that. Because I just feel like we don't really have some stuff, and the production was great.
On that
I'll
level,
tell
yeah.
you that, like like I was happy of little shit like that because I know
Yeah.
we be getting like bootleg shit.
Yeah, they
and
did us.
stuff.
They
yeah.
did us good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Hopefully it does more, you know, like,
Yeah.
and also they did, I don't know if you could tell or not, but they had like the first season and then they had Queer Love. They didn't call us the second season.
Damn. Why
Okay,
we gotta
true.
be? Why we
Well,
gotta,
I think it's on purpose. I think hopefully,
Niggas ain't never
it's two
satisfied.
different. It's
hopefully you see more.
Damn, they
Niggas
trying to
ain't never
segregate us.
satisfied. Niggas ain't
tryna-
never satisfied.
Yeah. All right. So Queer Love 2, Queer Love 3.
Maybe,
All right.
or Love is Blind, Queer Love.
Well, I
Or,
like Love is Blind.
You know, I don't know. I'm not trying to give any breadcrumbs. So I don't know
Okay.
what's going to happen. But hopefully what it did is it opens up more,
Right.
more for us.
No, I love
Yeah,
it.
because they
and-
love gay content, honestly.
And
Yeah.
hopefully
They
they
was eating
see
it up.
they
Yeah.
seeing money in that because I feel
Yeah.
like
It's
because
on
even
tap.
like people we talk to in productions like yo doing gay stuff is kind of like suicide. Literally they're saying
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hopefully it does.
I hope.
You
Great.
are our super gay ro.
Yes, you got a fucking cape on
Dun,
you,
dun,
a
dun, dun.
rainbow cape.
I'll
friends.
be anybody ask for you, Mal.
Great.
Anybody. Don't, hey, I'm gonna start looking
All
at
right,
your
y'all
comments.
drunk.
and defend
Y'all
you.
just met each
I ain't
other.
drunk. Nah, dead ass. I got a lot of friends. I'll be in their comments. I'm about to be in your comments
My
like, yo,
dog.
don't say that about Mal.
All right.
Not on my
They
mouth.
not saying
Not on my
nothing
mouth.
slick to you though. I feel like
Not really.
everybody
Are they in
know
the
you.
comments saying crazy shit?
Nah, not really. Also,
Good.
like,
Whatever.
Good.
if they do, it'd be one or
My
two,
job
which is
is
okay.
easy.
You know, like the other thing is, it's okay if people don't like you. Like I'm all right with that. It
Right.
needs to be. It needs to be that everybody don't gotta like me. I'm a regular ass person.
Yeah.
It's cool if people don't like me. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
You know. So.
And we in the age of opinion. Like everybody gotta put their 2 cents
Yeah.
in, and
It's
half
crazy.
the time they're not even digging deep enough to really understand
Right.
in full what's going on. They might just watch one episode and
Right.
be like, "Damn, Mal, what up?" But they
A
ain't
lot of
even-
time it's projection too, right?
Yeah,
like
true.
a lot of time it's like
That's a
what I
fact.
get a lot of is where people will be like, I don't like them. This is a classic sign of this. And I'm like, baby, I'm not your ex.
Right.
I'm
You
not
got
where you
PTSD.
just been.
Right.
You gotta work through that.
You typing
I'm
from
I'm
PTSD.
my whole own person.
Exactly.
You know, so
Yeah.
and it's okay.
So how much has things changed for you though? Did you answer that?
How much I
don't
got
think-
paid, man? Let's talk about the bread.
I
Did
mean,
y'all get that
because-
bag, Mal?
Let me tell y'all
Did
this.
you quit that job?
Let me tell y'all this. Just because people got a whole lot of followers, fame does not equate to dollars.
That's a
Yes.
fact.
That's not it.
Let's be
We
clear.
still gotta work hard. I still gotta show up, do the little brand deal, do the little things I believe in, right? Because all money ain't good money either.
That part.
And be really selective about what I want to do, and hopefully it works out, you know. And also use this platform that I have now to like, not put other people on, but like highlight other really great shows, you know. This is what it's about. Is we all work together. It's really what it's about.
And look
But-
where she at today, y'all.
But you weren't even in entertainment.
No.
You were in the corporate world, and
Yeah.
I seen that you was saying like you got laid off, which I think is
Yeah.
God is
Perfect
timing,
timing.
right?
God, don't make
For
mistakes.
real, for real. But even what you saying with the brand deals and stuff is like you just got kind of put in this situation, kind of. But like, what is your ultimate goal?
Uh-oh.
You see that?
Ooh, I like how we throwing that word around.
Yeah,
Now we making it mean
yeah.
something different.
Yeah.
We love that.
What's your ultimate goal though with this? Because I do feel like you are a very fresh face, like even in the like being publicized in the gay community, and I can see so much for you, even in acting like you are a great face for it and just like playing the character. But what do you want?
That's a good question. I've been thinking about that a lot too. I thought I was gonna be in corporate America, ride to the top. I was already in leadership. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be here forever.
You know
My
what
dad
they
did
say
it. I'm
about
gonna do
God?
it.
He,
Right.
Look,
Um,
that's crazy.
so now I don't know. I think maybe talk show hosting would be really fun. Like, you know, we had Ellen. We
Yeah.
need a black one.
We do.
Yeah, that's
Mal,
nice. That's
Mal
nice.
for president.
Period.
Skipping over Ellen, Mal for president.
Wait a minute
We're
now.
going high. We're going
That's
high.
a lot. It's a lot to do.
She be reaching, bro.
I just want to see you win, Mal.
Thank you, friend.
Yes.
Thank you for seeing me
Let's
like that,
go.
friend.
I see you.
Podcasting's another thing. Talk show hosting. Acting has like been thrown at me a lot
Yeah.
recently, so I might entertain that.
I think
Just whatever we can
Let's
do.
go. Sky's the limit, right?
Right? I'm pretty
I love
creative,
it.
so we might mess around with some creative endeavors. Working on a jewelry line right now with
Come on.
Lexi's dad, so
Shout out to Lexi's
my
dad.
dog. That's my dog. Despite what the show may have shown, like the tone,
Yeah.
her family is like my family. They treated me like family from the jump.
Yeah.
Period. You know.
What you guys say about the editing? As far as like, did they? I feel like, you know, a lot of people say they depict a narrative, but I do say like they can only project what you said or did
Yeah.
on the camera, which you did great with. But did they cut a lot of stuff out?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything to say about this production company.
Yeah.
You know, I think that they do a good job of showing your truth and who you are, because the camera can't lie. Like the camera can't
Right, that's what I'm saying.
make me look different than I look, and human beings feel what they feel from you on camera, right? And there's 30,000 hours of content that they cut into 10, 45, 50-minute episodes. So what you show in them 30,000 hours, what you show 80% of the time, they're gonna make a story of. So if you show
Right.
up as a mean girl, it's likely that you are a mean girl. You know,
Facts.
and if you're mad about your edit, that might be something you need to consult with your own self about, and not the editing team. Maybe
Right,
you're
they
actually
can't
just
make
mean.
you look like a
That's a good
totally
point.
different person.
Yeah.
Like
You
people
know?
be
'Cause
in
people be
denial.
swearing up and down like they try to make me look crazy. Like,
people
nah, I
don't
think
think
you
about
are
But you
crazy.
really did this shit. Like,
You might have. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they might have, like, you said something, you responded some way, and they took that response and placed it somewhere else where it didn't belong.
Right.
But you respond that way. That's how you respond.
Right.
You
That's
can't.
still what you said.
Yeah.
Whether it was here or there, you still said
That's how
it.
you respond.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of own, like, okay, this is kind of who I am 75, 80% of the time. You know, you got to sit with
well,
that.
you got great things in your future, and it's crazy because, like you said, like you couldn't even predict this, and
No.
sometimes like God do that. Like we got a bigger mission for you. So
Yeah.
save the gay community with your cape, with your gay cape. We're gonna give her a gay cape, cause not for nothing, Mal will be at Atlanta Black Pride.
I got to do that.
You gonna be
This is
partying
home.
with us,
Pull
and
up,
you know,
ladies.
just to throw it in there, you know, we got Sexy Red pulling up on Friday.
Yeah.
You lying.
We do.
I am
They
not.
ain't told you?
Look, we
Coochie
got
Pink
Saucy.
Booty Hole Brown.
That's my
With a
favorite.
mouse.
That's
With
my
a
favorite
mouse.
song.
Yes.
Why
we
is that your
lit.
favorite song?
I could
though?
cry about it.
Okay.
Not in the car.
I had just sung it.
That's
I had
what-
just sung it
Oh, all right. But listen,
at karaoke.
Okay, period. That's a sign,
All
though.
right, look.
We got Saucy Santana.
we got Saucy Santana for Saturday.
You lying.
We up.
No, we not
Now
lying.
we throw the biggest all-girl
Lesbian
parties
parties.
in Atlanta. I know you just not hearing about us.
No, that's not true.
You know us.
I do know y'all.
You don't know us, man.
I think you was at an event. I was
Come
DJing.
to an event. Period.
No, I
yeah.
have seen you around though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know about
Yeah,
y'all.
I think I seen you at MSR Kid Comedy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
shout
our
out to
dog.
Kid
Shout out to
Comedy.
Kid Comedy.
Yep.
Big ups. Big ups
Also
to MSR.
Sunday we got Mal in the building.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do
Okay.
a thing or two.
Get
And
y'all
then-
tickets right
and
now.
then we got Fendi the Rapper on Sunday night. So it's a lit ass week.
It's
I
an
just wanted to throw that
eventful
out there. We're happy
ass
you gonna be partying with us.
you, friends.
You could have chose anyone, but you chose us.
I bang with
And
y'all.
for that, take a shot. For that and a toast.
This some
It's
bullshit.
a celebration.
Happy
Clap,
1
clap,
year.
Bravo.
It's
Thank
our
you
1
so
year. Look.
much. All right.
Cause it's hard being consistent. I want to tell y'all that.
It is.
Even if you start a podcast, I think that's the biggest struggle. So I hope that you're consistent with it, cause that is the biggest struggle. Period.
This shit hard.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Mal, we have some questions for you today.
Shoot it.
All right?
We do.
We're going to talk about some things that our ex taught us.
Okay.
And we ain't talking about your recent ex. We're talking about just exes in general, okay? The first question I want to ask, because I'll be doing this all the time, but do y'all have any exes that y'all don't claim? Like, yeah, I'm not claiming that ex. And if so, why?
You claiming all your exes?
I'm not finna do this. No, I think at this point in the game, I think there was a time where I was like angry, you know, you in your feelings, you hurt. But now, no, I don't think there's an ex that I don't claim. I think they were all beneficial. I think they're all part of like who I am now, the lover that I am now. So no, I claim all of them. I love them all. I got love for all
You
of them.
so fucking sweet.
You a playboy.
I'm not.
When I
You
saw you on that
Lauryn
camera, I said,
Hill
that's a
in the-
motherfucking pimp. She got play in her blood.
She Lauryn Hill in the gay
You too smooth,
community.
man. You too smooth.
What? Can't take
You don't
my
know how smooth you
eyes
are?
off of you.
Nobody ever told you? You smooth.
Like heaven to touch.
Like an ice cube.
Look, you know how I see it?
Sliding.
Ski.
The community already so small. Like
That's
we
a fact.
already so small, right?
Yeah, that's a
we
fact.
already don't relate. We love different. I think. Why am I gonna be? I got this one life to live. I only got one time to do it.
Yeah.
To go around and be like, I hate my ex. To allow an ex to take up that much space.
Ain't nobody asked if you hate though, man.
You ain't gotta hate him
fair.
not to claim him.
Cause I'm gonna tell you something. What you
Teach
saying
me.
is cute, but there's a bitch I ain't claiming.
Why you ain't claiming her?
Cause she's a scammer.
Oh.
And I was so green. I ain't know this bitch was a scammer. So like I
Tell
feel
Mel,
like
tell you, she don't know. Tell
Yeah.
her, give her some insight.
What happened?
no, she just all right. No, this is a crazy thing. All right, I don't want to do it like that because she actually seemed like a good woman. Like she was a good woman.
On paper, they look in pictures. They look actually very well together.
Wow,
It
not
feel
better
like
than
we
me and
know
my
her.
wife. Not better than me and my wife.
I ain't
Say
say all
that,
that.
say that.
I ain't say
Not better
all
than
that.
him.
I ain't
Say
say all
that.
that. 'Cause I think we look good together too, but I ain't
Period.
say all that.
And I think we look fine too.
Okay, but we ain't say all that. You know.
All right, my bad. No, so it's just all right. I never been in a situation where like I didn't feel like I knew the person that I was dating, and that was the first time that I was like, cause all right, she got arrested, random. I never got arrested in my life. Never been in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? Can't hold me down. You know what I'm saying?
Now
All
you know
that
no freaky deaky
chain
kiki.
gang. All right,
Ow.
you nasty. All right,
Ow.
so
Say that, friend.
okay. So, like, she got arrested one day, and it seemed mad random. And then they were like, yeah, fraud. Like, this apartment's not, like, all this shit. And it was like, I've been giving her rent money. So, like, she ain't been paying rent for the last 6
She
months.
outside with your bread.
Right? Yeah. She was buying me gifts with my shit.
Hey,
I'm thinking she making
take notes,
lobster tail.
ladies.
I'm thinking she making lobster
At least
tail.
she
I
real.
bought
At
that
least-
lobster tail, bitch. I ain't never had nobody make me lobster tail.
Happy birthday to you from you.
No, it's petty. Look, so then when I was calling the police, like the police station or wherever to see where she was at, I kept saying her name, and they're like, she's not in here. So she had a whole other like additional last name. Like,
Oh, I didn't even know that part.
yeah. So like, her last name was her last name, but she had an additional last name. All right.
Take notes, scammers.
So when you petty, cause
I'm
the way
listening,
you
I'm just
but why you
listening.
biting your nails?
Because it's making me nervous, friend.
Yeah,
Friend, I'm feeling it for you.
Yeah, so like, and the crazy thing, this happened to be a weekend when my mom was here. You know, moms don't
Damn.
play, right? So my
They
mom's
don't.
like an investigator, so she calling, and I think my mom was gassing it, cause like I would have, I'd be like, oh, that bitch gotta do a weekend.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean? You done, you know.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How long were y'all together?
We was together for like a year,
Y'all live together?
like
Real-
our
real
last
bad.
4 months.
Real bad.
Wow.
She had her own separate
What's
room.
your sign,
We had a
friend?
studio
I'm
in
a
there.
Cancer.
When,
But hold
when,
up.
Okay, baby,
when.
you should have led with that. 'Cause the cancers be in love. They be in love, baby.
The crazy thing is that relationship, I wasn't in love though.
What was it then, friend?
So, all right,
She wasn't in love.
I got out of a
It was
toxic.
so weird, man.
Yeah, it was.
man.
It
I
wasn't
around
supposed to
Sorry,
happen.
I need to
All right.
chill.
Weirdest
It wasn't
thing.
supposed to happen.
Okay.
No,
That's
don't
the
chill.
only.
How you feel is how we all feel.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
friend.
No. Listen,
Where your
I got
tissue
out
at?
of
Where your
a
tissue? Hold on.
bitch. You think I'm about to cry over this
It's
bitch?
okay
I
if
forgot
you cry,
about.
friend.
I'm not. This is not the one I'm gonna cry over.
Okay,
There's-
period.
Okay?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I got out of some toxic shit, so she showed me good woman traits. So then I wanted those traits so bad that I clung to her.
She showed you good.
Outside
What you
the
mean,
scamming
good
and
woman
shit.
trait?
Like she cook, clean, whatever I need, she got me. Yo, if I say I need a foot massage, I need a back massage, done. But I like that, but I ain't actually like her as a person. Like, you know, we was just too different. She was too uppity for me. She's one of like, you know how Kevin Hart, when you walk in the door, he's like, hey, come, welcome you home, baby. Yeah, bitch, chill. I had a long day.
Damn, I got mad. You happy to see? You happy? You too happy to see me? Relax.
Yeah.
Friend.
So anyway,
Friend.
yeah, it's cool.
We gotta talk through it.
No,
a little
I'm
bit.
good.
Because some of it is her, but some of it, friend, is you.
No, she
No,
good.
I don't like no happy
I
ass.
think-
Like, don't
Don't
be.
like it. Okay.
Nah, I
Okay.
like
Now,
that.
have you dated? Let me ask you this for context. Have you dated in Atlanta?
Yes. I lived in Atlanta for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Before moving, my job moved me to Chicago. That's where I met my ex on the show.
Okay.
And then my
Went to the
job
West
moved
Coast.
us to Seattle.
So
Yeah.
when you first started dating, was it exciting for you?
Yeah. In Atlanta?
Okay, yes.
It's different dating in Atlanta. It's exciting.
Now that's what she went through.
I went through Atlanta scam.
She
I
went
came from
through that
Pennsylvania.
process, yeah.
If a bitch is like, if she a criminal, you knew she was a.
Yeah, if she a scammer, like you hit the jackpot low key.
But no,
I would
ain't
love
gonna
a
lie.
scamming
I
at
ain't gonna lie,
back
she-
in the day.
All right,
Back
but
in the
not,
day.
all right.
Back in the
I ain't
day.
gonna lie. She did buy me a DJ mixer. It was 1800. I was so grateful
Not
for
the
that.
price point.
Yeah.
Was you were new into DJing at that point?
No. I
you
never
was
been
new
New to this.
Period.
I
Okay.
never
Yeah,
been
new to this,
new.
true to
Okay,
this.
y'all.
You feel me? But she went from a dancer who did a lot of cocaine and was outside with
It's
the.
deep.
They got me on this show outside, y'all.
Nah, for real, like
So I went
having
from
sugar
that,
daddies and shit.
yeah, to a bitch that's all about me.
Yeah.
So that I like that. But then to come find out, bruh, she fucked up my credit and everything. I had to dispute stuff. Like she told me she was gonna help me with my credit and got all my information. Cause you know when you a little ghetto, we don't know nothing about credit. I do now.
for
though.
real.
So then when she's like, give me your social, I'll
Gave it
help
to
you.
her.
What?
So you
Oh.
can be a scammer once you start fucking with my credit.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. All right.
Why y'all had me drinking and brought me on the
Alright,
show and then
alright.
told me this traumatic ass story
I know,
and
I'm
expect me
sorry.
not to react?
Oh, we,
Alright.
no, the only ex I never claim is
You about to claim her?
no, I'm not gonna
You saw
say her
that? You saw
name.
that tee up?
Yeah. Look.
I cheated on her and it was a bad cheat, so I didn't feel like she claimed me neither. So I was like, we can just delete it.
How
dub
long
it.
was y'all together?
It's the hand on the head.
I don't even know.
I'm
you
giving
know,
hella auntie vibes.
You ever like started dating someone on accident? Like just started calling them your girlfriend and
She toxic. I want to tell
What's
you
your sign, friend?
I'm an Aquarius.
Period.
January
What's
Aquarius
your
though.
sign?
These-
I don't know why I be asking that.
What's your sign though?
I'm a Virgo. August.
August.
How you knew?
I'm just saying.
What we gotta know about August Virgos?
But I can tell y'all about August Virgos, but she's a dom from a film perspective. Well, let me just say in general
dated
what
a
I
film-
know. You can tell me yes or no. All right. Virgos can be manipulative.
I told you it was a little on the
Manipulative. They can manipulate you.
Yeah.
I think any sign can manipulate you.
Yeah.
No. He lying ass Leo. He's Leo. Okay. Yeah. Yo, toxic ass over there.
He zoomed in on your face and everything when you
I
did
know he
that.
did.
But from this girl, she also liked to play victim.
It's giving unhealed.
Both of us.
She was
or
very
her?
unhealed. She was very unhealed.
I think all the signs, I be playing around with signs. I think some of the characteristics are true, but some of them I feel like if you're just unhealed, you probably are just toxic.
That's true, but
Damn, I
astrology-wise,
gotta take that back.
when it comes to the universe and energy and all that stuff,
Yeah.
I believe in that part.
Okay.
But you're right. We're human, so everybody has.
Yes.
Everybody's manipulative.
When somebody say
Everybody's-
somebody a cheater, I'm like, bro, that don't got to do with they sign. They a fucking cheater, bro.
Yeah, but I know for a fact that I lie about what I just said about Virgos.
What?
'Cause
Being
a
beautiful
lot of
and
people-
wonderful and amazing
See,
and special.
manipulative.
Wow.
You called it.
I think you said it right that
You
time.
are not a manipulator.
No, I'm
And I
not.
don't think cancers are manipulators.
No, we're not. I'm
I
sorry.
think that they're
Mal.
very
That's on you.
sensitive.
Yeah.
But I think they're also very passionate.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm bigger
Gas
than
me, gas
you
me,
gassing
Fred.
it.
Gas
I'm just trying to read the signs right now.
What about
But
Aquarius?
Virgos make. Where do I start?
Call it how you see it.
Best person in the whole wide world. Great
That's
sex,
crazy. You
great
got a card for
kissers.
that. Great.
Kissers. Wow, bitch, you're reaching.
All right, next question.
I don't think you're wrong. I think
Yeah, I know. you're right.
Virgos, like anybody else, can be manipulative for sure.
That's true. We ain't gonna go too much on the signs. All right.
Y'all just left it at that.
I got a quick question. All right, so Do y'all have any exes who are no longer gay and they try to act like y'all never existed?
I wouldn't know because I don't be vested in what they say that much.
That part.
You ain't never had a friend that ran into it? Well, I had a friend that ran into one of my exes was like, you used to date Britt. She was like, oh, no.
Oh, you
Who,
wasn't
Britt? You
laying
mean
it
Brian?
down. You wasn't laying it down.
Nah, but it was like, I dated her in high school. And maybe she just had a little gay phase. Maybe she did. Because I don't think she was gay after that.
Bitches be having gay
So when my
faces.
friend saw her and was like, oh, I used to date Britt. She was like, nah, I don't date girls. I'm strictly dickly. Like,
How did
I
it make you feel,
don't
friend?
give a fuck. Because it was high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. But have y'all can't relate?
I don't know,
Oh.
but I have a strict, I don't know if it's a strict rule, but I got a rule with my friends. Do not bring me any information that's like not helpful to me. So I don't
feel
want to
that.
know it. Like if they do it, they talk about it, I don't know. Because my friend ain't going to come and tell me that.
So I should cuss my friend out.
Period.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yo,
you
friends
say
need
that.
to be more responsible with the shit that they come and tell y'all.
Bitch, you sent
Don't say that Mel
Mel
told you to do that. Put the phone down.
You know her.
Now you
I
want to
know
say from the
don't-
I
ultimatum?
know you saw her on the ultimatum.
Don't get
She
me beat
told
up.
me that you ain't shit.
No.
This is how I move with my friends. Do not, I think me and my friends do a really good job of like, they don't bring gossip, if you will, to me or shit that they know that just isn't helpful or would hurt me. They just
Yeah.
don't bring it to me, you know? They'd be like,
What if it's funny? Because that was funny.
that's different.
Because she
If
was
it's
like,
funny, bring
she
it.
was like,
Small
she was like
Bring
laughing
it.
at her. Like, I can't believe she
Yeah.
tried to act like when you
Yeah.
was really da da
Yeah.
da da da. I'm like, yeah, that is funny, but like, I get it because we were young. Like, she was like a freshman in high school, and I
Yeah.
was like a sophomore, junior. So like, okay,
Bring it to
like
me.
you just, and I did turn her out. Like, she never talked to a girl before me. And I don't even think after me, you know what I'm saying? So maybe she wanted to delete that.
She deleted you. It's alright.
So I'm
Maybe
on
she
my
was
own
just
on this
like,
one, huh?
I'll never have anybody
She
else
not
like
owning
Britt.
you.
I'm on
Bitch.
my own on this one.
Yeah.
You said what?
Maybe she'll be like, I'll never get another one like Britt. So it's a wrap for
Exactly.
me.
That's why I had to make sure you repeated it because that's facts. And
Big
now
it
knows
up.
best. He's the gay hero here. All right.
Period.
So, have you as far as age gaps? Let's talk about that because I know people was kind
It's
of
the
on your
gay
ass like back
hero. You-
pockets about you picking your
Lexi?
trial wife. Okay. Age gaps as far as past exes. What's the biggest age gap that y'all have ever had in y'all past relationships?
Maybe 3 years, 3 or 4 years, maybe.
That ain't shit.
Yeah.
That ain't
I
even a
don't,
gap.
yeah, people
a
don't
comma.
think like,
That's a comma.
in the show, they don't think about it. All I had to, I'm on the show. I got to participate, right?
Right.
I only got 7 people to pick from. I'm
Exactly.
going to pick the best for me of those 7 people.
I don't think it was a big deal. I think if
Well,
you
her and I
looked
was like
old,
10 years apart.
I think if you looked like you was 10 years apart, that
It only
was
sound
different.
bad when you be like, damn, when I was 7. I mean,
You
when I
was-
was 17, you was 7.
Right.
That looks bad. But as adults, technically,
We all grown.
I don't know.
And if you
legal.
look like an older lady, that would hit different than you just
because
did.
you look young as hell.
Yeah.
Not
Like-
saying you're old.
My dog.
Not
Way to
saying
clean
you're
that up. Way
old.
to clean it up, my dog. Come on.
Let's be clear.
My baby.
But
That's my dog.
I didn't think nothing was wrong with it. But I did
Yeah.
see people
So
being
3
like,
years.
that's weird.
Yeah.
So 3 years in real life.
In
was-
real life, about 4 years at best. And usually it's older than me. I haven't dated younger than me, really.
Okay. What about you?
It might have been like around 8. And like she was older.
Damn.
She
Oh,
was
okay,
older.
period.
And they have shit. And that taught me a life lesson. We be thinking because you older, you was more mature. The bitch ain't have shit. Sorry, you ain't ask all that. These bitches is tops. No, because it really was like, oh my
How
God.
you that big of an age and ain't got nothing to
Yes.
show for it?
Ain't have shit. And they be looking like they had shit. So you
Yeah.
realize all the cars in their ex's name, the shorts in their ex's name, they still, it was weird.
Look, life
Terrible.
be life, man.
Nah, nope, not that much.
Friend, you as a Cancer, you gotta stop giving to
Yeah.
these people.
No,
friend.
no, this
That's
is
what I'm
old
hearing.
news. This
Good.
is old news.
So
My
you
wife-
married, 'cause you
yeah,
married.
No, my wife
I
is
was married
great.
now.
Yeah.
Period.
My biggest age gap, let me think about it. Honestly, it was, I don't do that. I don't like, what?
But you did fuck with that old
Oh.
man.
Oh, man. Who?
Britt,
nah, she ain't fucking.
She gotta clear this
safe,
up.
it's a safe space. Safe
This
space.
is news to me.
Safe space.
It's very safe. We can actually pause here and talk about it deeply. What old man,
no,
bitch?
No, I'm just like,
What old man?
no, she ain't fuck with
What old man?
that bought you
Wait,
He
sneakers.
wasn't old.
You met him at the car wash.
Okay,
she was
first of
old.
all,
Can I get a timeout? The point of contention was not that it was a man, but it was that he was old. That's what I'm understanding since I've been here.
Look, let me
There is a
explain
nice
something to
man that
y'all.
bought her sneakers. He wasn't old, y'all.
Damn, I be putting her business out
No,
there.
that's
I'm in
fine.
tears.
Cause you know I don't care. He wasn't old.
He wasn't. He was a young
No.
guy.
He wasn't young, but he wasn't like.
He was in his
You
40s.
say old, I think like
No,
65.
he was in his 40s and you was in your 20s.
Nah, he wasn't in his 40s. He was like my age, like 2-3 years older than me. Why you thought he was old? I
Hey,
can show you right
believe
now.
that?
From the story I remember, he was
It's-
a joke about it.
Yeah, that he was an old. Yeah, you would call
No,
him your
just
sugar
because a
daddy.
nigga's a sugar daddy don't mean he old.
No,
so
ain't a
y'all
sugar-
equivalent sugar daddies with being old?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If he's not old, then he's a trick.
Oh, I didn't know y'all had
that.
no rules. All right, so when
I
I,
didn't know
say
that.
sugar daddy,
I thought it just meant a man that's sponsoring things for
Thank
you.
you.
No, a
Hello,
sugar daddy
don't
or
matter your
old-
age.
That's some up north shit than age. They not
yeah,
that. They
if
not
you a
that
sugar
big.
daddy, I just feel like you the one that's, spinning your bag
So
on me.
this
like,
whole time I thought you were talking to a 50-year-old man.
No, oh hell nah.
Look at Britt
He
fight-
was cute and young and fit.
Look at you fighting for
Man
your
wasn't
man.
wrinkled or not. What's his Instagram name again? The
Now
nigga
I
offered me to buy me
now
some
I need
shoes.
to- Now I need to understand.
All right, let me tell you something. All
Britt,
right,
are you
one day-
bisexual?
No.
Okay. Well, no body erasure. We're not doing that here.
Not
So
eXeL.
I'm standing
No.
up looking for
No.
it. Look.
So one day I walked into, not AutoZone. What's the other auto place? Not AutoZone.
He
but-
wasn't there. He wasn't there.
What's the auto place? You a man?
Auto Parts.
Auto Parts. Is it called Auto Parts?
Yeah.
It's an auto fucking place like an AutoZone. Do you know about
Yeah.
Okay, so I walked in there, right?
the story is taking me there. What's up, friend?
I'm just there to get like some car fresheners. You know what I'm saying? This nigga like,
She was searching for a
your
man.
eyes are so pretty. Like, yo, like, all right, you should, you know what I'm saying, tap in with me. But nah, for real, you kind of cute though. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that bet.
Yeah.
Here go my number. You feel me? So I gave him my number.
Easy. You was fucking.
I was single. I was outside. Like, yo, I know niggas be wanting to trick on.
Compliment the eyes.
I've
You
been in
was out
Atlanta a little bit long. I might learn something from your scamming ex. I just know that niggas that out here paying for shit and not getting nothing in return. And that's me all day. If you want to sit down and have dinner and a conversation, I'm your girl. If you want me to refer you to some bitches that I know will go for you, I'm your girl. But if you want me to lay down in any sort, form, or manner, you lost me. But I will be the middleman to connect you with other bitches. I did that for a pimp before in Vegas. It's a different story.
She different. She live a
This
long
one
life.
year is going up in a direction I didn't know was gonna go, but Mal gonna be here for it.
So it went there, but like, he wasn't a sugar daddy. He did nothing for me. He offered. I didn't ask him for anything, mind you that. He was texting me. I wasn't never like, hey, what you doing today? It was never giving that. It was like, here go my number. What? Like,
All right,
what?
But he did.
He
say
was offered me to buy me some shoes. I didn't ask for these shoes.
He was attractive.
Was he attractive? He was cute, yeah.
Period.
Was I attracted to him? No. Like in a sense of like sexually, like no.
No, I
like,
just meant was he a good-looking human?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah. I only fuck with good looking
Alright,
humans.
come on.
All right,
Even-
I didn't want to go.
Even
this,
my cat fine as
I didn't want to
fuck.
go this deep.
Period.
The only reason I even went deep is because when you said sugar daddy, I thought this was an old head. I feel like everybody.
Nah,
thought this
that's
was an old
crazy. I
head.
want to clear it up for everybody.
Alright.
I always talk about that shit, and I'm glad you actually said that. Because if y'all thought he was 60 with a cane, or like on some Ron Isley shit,
Because if he was, bitch, you would got your shoes. You got you a young, good-looking dude that ain't buy
that's
you
where
shit.
I went wrong.
I thought sugar daddies this whole time was just somebody that's like sponsoring a man that's sponsoring things for you. I didn't know
Me
that
too.
meant an
It's some
older
up north
man.
shit. Then it's a trick does that.
I thought a trick,
A
a sugar
sugar
daddy, was
daddy,
the same. I
daddy.
thought a trick, a sponsor, a sugar daddy was all the same thing.
No.
Okay,
like-
so what's the trick cutoff age?
Nah, there ain't no cutoff age with a trick. He just spending money on you.
So what's the how you
Yeah, I got
enter
me
into
fucked
sugar
up with
daddy
this one.
age?
To me,
Uh,
it's like an older, like you said, an older, like
Yeah,
50 to 30.
50 to 30.
50, she's 30.
yeah.
Oh,
so
Oh,
so
if you
it's-
50, you're a sugar daddy.
Okay, so a sugar daddy is the age difference. That's what
Daddy,
makes you the sugar
daddy.
daddy. So it's the age
We're
difference
learning
between
on this
you
show.
and the girl. That's what I'm learning.
This is
I don't
this
know.
is an educational platform.
So what I've learned, friends, is
We
that
dead
the
on
sugar
edge.
daddy, you get called that when there's a big age difference between you and the person
Yeah.
you're sponsoring.
I got me a sugar daddy. Oh yeah, he old. He spending money because he just happy to be with a young joint.
That's crazy. I'm gonna actually check on my friend though,
Oh.
because he was actually a nice person. You know, we
Not
never
you
really
trying to
Check
get
in with
them
him.
sneakers back. Look,
Hey, you still got those sneakers on? I never got the shoes. Anyway, he offered me the shoes. I never got them. I
He
even
didn't send you the
asked for 'em.
shoes?
no.
No,
I
I
wasn't
didn't
talking
even-
about him if we ain't get nothing.
I didn't even ask for the shoes too. That was my whole thing.
He
That's
was-
why I said this was like reassurance.
What
And
kind
he
of
was
shoes?
Red bottoms.
They still lying.
You messy friend.
She is. That's a lie.
Red
That's a
bottoms.
lie. Honestly,
you say shoes.
I wish I
I
remember his name because damn, I want to show y'all the text
I'm
messages.
learning our terminology is different because when you say shoes, I
Yeah,
think
you
dressy, right? When you say sneakers, I'm thinking like some kicks.
He
Y'all
wasn't
just
gonna buy her
up
some
north
hard
shit,
bottoms.
man.
You know what
Shoes
I-
is fucking shoes. What do you think of when you hear shoes?
Sneakers.
I don't know. Just the shoes that I want.
She stomped.
Sneakers.
Yeah.
What about
Like,
pop soda?
Nah, that's Pittsburgh and shit.
What?
I say pop.
You do?
I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
I ain't gonna fight
all
with you.
that.
The
All right.
Midwest. Y'all
she
really
try-
get it cracking, so
Hey.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stay
you
in my
been in
lane.
Chicago, you know
It's
what's
pop.
going on.
It's pop.
All right, so ultimately, there's that word again.
Look,
Do y'all feel like age gaps make a difference within a relationship? Like, is there a cutoff age for the sake of the relationship being successful? I think that's real shit, or is that like that's cap?
I think the question for me is, how do you define success? Like, what makes a successful relationship?
well, a good
That's
relationship.
a good question because motherfuckers can be your age and still be a failing
Well,
relationship.
that's
What does
the
it
thing.
mean? You know?
Well, damn, where's that word again? Ultimately, if a person is a certain age, is it a deal breaker because you feel like y'all won't have anything in common to a certain degree?
For me, yes, but that's not like my opinion is not the standard. So for me, there's an
We
age
asking
deal
you.
breaker.
This
It's
not
about
a
you.
politically correct.
This is
platform.
you.
Okay, for me, yes, there's a deal
Damn,
breaker.
we not one of those. We not one of those.
I mean, but
You
I
try
think
to
it's
be
important.
politically correct because you're running for president because
Yeah.
we're voting for you.
But I do think it's important to like expand because you guys have a lot of
yeah,
subscribers, a
but
lot
we
of listeners.
asking you.
Okay, for me, yes,
What's the age?
I don't think that I could go more than 5 years younger than me,
Yeah,
That's fair.
or 5 years older than me.
yeah, because
5, 10, maybe. I don't know, cause look, black don't crack, and we be looking good well into
Hello?
our. I don't know.
No, I feel that, and like, of course I'm married, but if I wasn't, I would say like, there's just some things like you need to experience in life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's not even saying you're immature at 21, because we all thought we was grown at 21. But there's things you have not experienced that, like, yeah, we could not relate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like-
saying? It's just like, yeah.
Never mind, I can't say that.
But like I said, like, age ain't everything, because I really like talked to a dated. I wasn't with her. We weren't in a relationship. A girl that she probably was like 36 at the time, and I was in my 20s, and she ain't have shit. So
That's embarrassing.
no, that's crazy.
Well, did she have life experience for you though?
She ain't have life insurance.
Well,
She had no car.
No, all right, so it looked like she had a car, it looked like she had a house, it looked like she had a phone.
Oh, it was in her ex name.
Everything was in her ex name.
Damn.
She's
So when
smart
her
if you
ex
ask me,
found
though.
out that she was talking to me, her ex cut everything off, and that's when I realized, bitch, you ain't got shit. That's weird.
To fall back on your own, yeah, that is.
And
Why
I'm,
that happen,
And
though?
I'm over
No
here being
stability.
your I'm motivating you. By the time, like, this was like a couple months, like 3 months, she had her own car, had her own phone. And it's like, bitch, no, I'm not one to uplift you. No.
I think I'm the opposite of y'all.
You
or
want-
are you? No, I would take a. If I was single, I'll take an older.
How
Give me
much
give me
older? I feel like you lying.
I do that too.
How
She's
much older?
lying.
I'm dead ass.
5 to 10 up, I would
So, like, almost hitting, all right, let's say 48, almost hitting 50?
definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're thinking long term with this too?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh, okay.
you-
That's where we.
oh,
long term, what
you
I-
your daddy's son.
Period.
I don't think I can do the long term.
I see
Cause
you.
like, do you
Maybe.
feel like the older they get, do they start to give you like mom vibes? Like they want to try to tell you to make sure you do this, make sure you eat lunch, make sure you.
I don't
I
know,
know, but
sometimes
I
you
think I
want
like
that,
that.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
like-
I want my partner to be like, listen, did you eat today? Like, let me cook this thing
All right,
up.
not that,
I do
but
think,
like
no, but I do think.
pull my chair out when I am about to seat. Make sure you open my door. This is my old
Oh,
head
I don't
voice.
need that.
This is
Oh,
the
you
grrrr. Make sure you open my door. I'm a
No,
woman.
She had a bitch that wore fur coats to
Everywhere, bitch. We going to the movies. Why you got a fur on? What the fuck? Ordering wine and shit? She was too damn grown, man. I'm like a grown, immature woman.
Hey,
You know what I'm
and when
saying?
you young, all you know is Moscato.
Yo, she was
Right.
a den. Like,
What? How old was she?
She wasn't even that old.
How old
That was even funnier.
I hate Britt. I hate Britt.
Hey, yo, at the time, I probably was like 26, you like 29.
Bitch, yo, she was just immature because all your stories, bro. I be creating an image in my head and it's not there.
Nah, she scorned me
Nah.
for life. Like, I don't know.
What? No, because she told me that story. I swear that lady
I
was
don't
like
want
at
a
least.
mom.
No, but I do. All
want
right.
a mom.
So look, like, let's say like right if you're like 30, right? So like you're in between the age of like, let's say 10 years above you.
Yeah.
They ain't even have. They used to not having social media, being grown, being mature, doing this. And 10 years below you, it's like all about social media.
Yeah,
and
right.
it's a huge difference. And sometimes I do think a little older kind of is a little more like, I don't want to say traditional, because it's not like, I mean, we gay. We can't go too traditional.
Giving
but-
clutch pearls.
No, it's not. She's so dramatic. You see why?
This is my experience, man. The lady was just like the lady. Look,
The lady,
was
she was 2 years older than you.
29, like-
Not the lady.
She get on my
she
nerves.
was way more mature than
You
me.
see why I think everybody she talking about is so old? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Look at me and like Lexi on the show. She's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Lexi seems so. I don't know her in person.
very
but
mature.
She
See?
seemed mature.
Hella like, not that education and maturity have to align, right? Because that's just not true. Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're highly educated, hold a ton of degrees, doesn't make you smarter than anyone. That's just not true. So let's throw that out. But just like really, really mature, really was about her business, about her bag, and like align with the things I align with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it worked for the situation we was in.
Right.
In the real life, maybe not, because she was 10 years younger than me. I just can't. That's just not my bag. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I don't knock anybody that.
That's
Look
fair.
at my parents. You know.
Yeah, look at
we
your
know what
parents.
you going
You your
for.
daddy's
Right.
son.
Look,
You know
you
what I'm
your daddy's
saying?
son.
You know. But
All right,
that don't
let's
mean
get
I
into
date
some,
10 years younger than me, just so we're clear. Let's
Okay.
clear that up. Set up.
Okay, period. Let's get into some sexual things.
Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's get into some sexual. You know what I'm saying. All right. So, have you ever had an ex that had bad sex, and did you or did you not let them know? If you did let them know, how did you say it to them?
Yeah, you did. Don't lie to us. We know you going for president, but motherfucker,
No.
do not lie.
I don't lie. I won't lie to y'all.
You ain't got to say no names. Just, yeah.
You know she wasn't gonna say.
I think this is not a fair question, you guys. Cause look,
Why not?
Cause look, women, we have these bodies, right? And we all like very different things. And so what
True.
might be bad to me is not because this person's bad at sex.
Yeah.
It just might be because I like different things.
Yeah, but some people are bad at sex.
Like, if you're
Maybe.
nibbling on the pussy,
Who uses their teeth?
that's what
I
some
had
people
somebody
do.
use that's the only bad
Some
experience
people
for me.
do.
Aren't their teeth?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Like,
not
literally-
I'ma have to
go-
tell 'em.
No,
Eating.
not to go. My shit was swollen after that.
Why you ain't stop them in the moment?
No,
friend?
I act like I can.
She had cancer.
You faked it?
She had
Bitch,
cancer.
yes,
She
I need
want
that
be
shit to
sweet.
stop.
Friend, you part of the problem. Now she out here biting on
No,
everybody
all
else.
right, hold up. Let's be, all right. Let's be clear.
You part of the problem,
let's
friend.
Be clear. Let's be clear. This wasn't my girl. If this was my girl, I would walk you through it.
But don't you care
No,
about her
this
as
is
a
our
woman?
first. Yes, that's why I never fucked with her again.
Y'all, this why I'm
care about her as
saying,
a
y'all.
woman.
Oh,
I
do I
never
care
fucked with
about
her
her
again.
as a woman?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't even know if she was fully over on our side.
Here,
She
okay.
probably out here biting penises. That don't got nothing to do with me.
Wait.
All right? That don't got nothing to do with me. All right? Listen, what I'm going to say is we was like,
much
we
teeth,
was, yeah.
Wait.
No. That's the only reason why I say yes,
My
there is
coochie hurt.
bad sex. No, my, all right, God forgive you, but my clit ain't never been swollen.
Hey, I'm dying.
Like
up
that.
here.
That was crazy. It was so bad I had to tell my mom it was swollen.
You told mommy?
Yes, I said that bitch was biting my shit. Oh, I went home, told my mom and my sister, like, oh my God.
I ain't like you told your mama. That's
Yes.
hilarious.
Yes,
real.
that shit hurt. So yeah, but
No,
I am
I'ma
a
tell-
cancer. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be like, I don't know. But this was years
That's
ago.
fair, that's
I probably
fair.
was like really just young and like I was kicking it with her for months, and then I finally. It was my birthday, and I didn't want to do nothing with her because I wasn't with her. But I was like, you could do it to me, and boy, she ruined my birthday.
I'm going to tell her.
That birthday ain't even count. Matter of fact, I'm a year younger.
I'm going to tell her.
But have you ever gone through it, like realistically
Yeah.
had to tell an ex? All right, so
Yeah.
how
Not
did
an
it happen?
ex. I won't say an ex.
See,
That's a heavy.
We're not gonna
Okay.
be with them.
The ex.
Well,
that's
just for
heavy.
people that need
But
to
yeah,
explain
just
to a
tell, I think it's
person.
really important for you to tell people. Like, you don't gotta
Yeah.
like blast them or whatever, but tell people, cause you really set them up to fail. They're gonna leave you and then be out here biting on
That
people's
don't-
stuff. Oh,
What the fuck you just?
what happened?
That was your ex coming through, or your? Hold on.
That
but
was
hold on.
yours, the one you ain't
I
tell.
know.
It was just a lot.
No, but look, what you do after me don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
fair.
out here caring for all the studs? You are.
Maybe I just moved different.
You been had that cape on.
president.
You don't have a cape.
So
you have a
you
gape.
I don't have a
care.
cape.
You have a gape.
No.
Gay.
You have a gape. Gape, 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 gape. Mal for president, y'all.
No.
That might be the
2024.
title. That might be
No.
the title.
No. No.
That might. Be.
I just be fucking with us. I care about us.
No.
Not that y'all don't. I think y'all care about us
Alright,
too. We're just all
yeah,
different.
but
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you like.
are you going to tell her for you? Because this is the thing. I wasn't telling for me because, bitch, I know after this we done.
Look, here's the thing.
That's fair.
We
I
didn't
see both
have.
sides.
Let's be real. Lesbians, because we don't have like the manual on how to have good
Yes,
sex.
we do.
No, we don't.
Say nah, no, we don't.
Right.
Body
We don't
chemistry.
know.
But, no, I do
Sure, but this
understand.
one was faking it. So the one that's biting coochies don't even know.
How
It
she ain't
is
know?
lesbians because of you.
How she ain't know? No,
'Cause you
because this
faked
the
the
thing. This the
orgasm,
thing.
friend.
This the thing. This the thing. Do you
I get
like
what you're
yo?
saying.
No. I do agree for real on like some mature shit. I do agree. Let's say I said this before. Like, let's say you was with somebody for 3 years and they liked a certain thing, right? So then you went into that with your new relationship and they hate it, but that's what you're so accustomed to.
Yeah.
You just do it because you think this shit set this bitch off. This one it don't. You know, I understand all that, but yeah, I just was trying to get up out that situation.
I see both
Alright.
sides.
Heard.
So how would you, if somebody needed advice on how to say to their partner, hey, the sex ain't sexing for me, how would you say it or how have you said it?
I'm not gonna tell you it's not sex, and I'm gonna tell you what to do to make it sex.
Come
Yeah.
on, Playboy.
Do that. Like, can you do this? Do this.
And I think that's cool if you try and build with
That's a
somebody. I
positive
think
approach.
you should.
Well, cause
If
I
it's-
want to nut. Don't we all? I mean,
That's
Yes.
the
I
whole
I don't know
goal.
if that's the.
Don't waste my time.
Some
yeah.
people don't. And then there's some people that don't nut. Like that
That's
might not
crazy.
be the barometer. That might not be like.
It wasn't happening
What it
that
is.
night. It wasn't. For me, I wasn't like, how can I switch this from a negative to positive? I was like, how can I get out of this negative?
I'm not in the business of like. I don't know. I don't want to break niggas down. I don't want to do that. Like, how do I just tell you what I need
I feel you.
and stop using your teeth? Don't do that. Don't do that.
That
You're a
is
good person.
crazy.
Don't do that.
Mouth for
Because
president.
I don't think I told, I didn't tell mine either.
Now she out
Was
here
this-
thinking she out here
Yeah, you right.
thinking she out here
No,
doing
but
it.
that's the crazy
You
thing.
right.
Is
She
that-
not.
I
And
said
she was
that.
my actual girlfriend.
See, no, if it's my girlfriend and like
Don't judge
we're,
me.
we no.
Don't see now me. Don't see now me.
No, see
I didn't
now,
tell her. I didn't want
if
to hurt
you
her
my
feelings.
Girl, like,
I didn't know how to explain
You're
it in
not
a
gonna hurt her
positive way.
feelings.
The way you said it was like, tell her what you do. Like, I wanted to be like, nah, don't do that no more.
You know
And
what
I
I-
should have said is, can you do it like this?
This or be like,
Yeah,
ask
I-
why. Like, that's the other
why
thing.
is you biting
Why
my
you-
shit, bitch? Is
If
you
you don't
hungry?
know, I always say like, if you're not
Sorry.
sure and you feel like, I don't like that. Just be like, why do you do that? Like,
Yeah.
who taught you that?
No, that's
Why?
crazy.
Can I ask you,
The
so then
why-
are you like, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you nibble on my clit?
What's
No,
that
that's
about?
crazy.
Yeah, I'm doing
I'm
that.
not saying
For
why,
real?
bitch.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
need no explanation. I don't need to understand why you doing that shit. Don't do that.
Fair.
Sorry, man.
That's
Give
fair.
it sex
No.
therapy.
But I'm not gonna lie. It is a difference between somebody like you just having intercourse with, you just kicking them with,
I
to
feel
somebody
bad
you
now.
being with. Because like, yo,
Because you
I-
probably out here still doing
I-
that shit, and you're right. I
So
should've-
what? Fuck them other bitches. They
You're right.
deserve that.
You're right.
You
That
went
ain't
through
on
it.
me to
You
figure
went
that out
through
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have figured
That's
that
what
shit.
I'm saying. You
Now
are
you
for
got a good
president.
heart, man. That's why you
Yeah,
got
you
the.
for the people.
That's why you got your gape on, and we're voting for you for president, whether you like it or not.
No.
I think Mal is up 3%.
I'm not
Gape
running.
is-
I'm not running. I'm not
The
running.
gape is
I'm not running.
crazy.
Your name,
I'm
Yes.
not running.
like on some Kanye
Yes.
shit.
No.
You are on the
No,
ballot.
not Kanye.
Don't put that in
Obama.
there.
No,
Can
no,
you
no.
cut
You know how
that?
Kanye just was on there, just like, but nobody took him serious, but he had a little percentage.
Damn, don't do. No,
We're
I
taking
feel
her
like,
serious, though.
I feel like
We want
she
you to
is
win.
for the people.
Come on, y'all. Let's
I'm
start
for
a
the
petition.
people, but I don't
You know-
gotta be president. I don't
Gape,
want to do that.
Gape, 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 Gape. All
I
right.
ain't fucking with you.
Play with y'all. Play with
So we talking about sex still. Have y'all ever had I know you have. Have you ever had to fake an orgasm?
Had to.
Because it was that bad. So you was like, let me act like I'm coming.
I think when I was younger, I definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, I did.
Now, how far did you go with the acting? What was it given?
Act, baby. Oscars.
Not Oscar.
Oscars, baby. What you mean? Won that.
Leg shaking.
Period. Hit you one of these right here.
Hey,
Yeah.
even later on the night, it was like, yeah, man, earlier you really had me going.
I ain't stretch it. I'm not gonna milk it
Okay.
now. We gotta get up out
I'm
that
about
thing.
to say I ain't gonna give no feedback when it's done.
'Cause you gonna
No.
come back and do it again.
What if they was like, yeah, I killed that shit
Yeah.
earlier, didn't I? What would you say?
I'd be like,
It was alright.
high five.
Sips drink, you know?
See, that's one thing
I
ain't
think
gonna,
back then, yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, because there's so much pressure to like. There's
There's a lot
so
of
much
pressure.
First of all, let's get into it. There's
Yeah.
so much pressure around having an orgasm.
It
There's
is.
so much pressure around it about being able to give one and being able to have one.
Yes.
And some people don't. There are people that don't orgasm and still have good sex.
True.
so they're still being pleased without.
Yeah,
having an
they don't.
orgasm.
You don't have to nut. Like you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
So, I
That's
think
a good point. That's
back
a very
in the
good
day,
point.
we were like, yeah, let me pretend. 'Cause
Yeah.
we gotta have an end, or emulating like hetero sex, right? Because that's where we learn. In hetero sex, somebody finishes, usually
Right.
the man,
The
right?
man gonna finish. That's
right.
the crazy
And there's
thing.
nothing around pleasuring women, even when we watch porn. Like there's nothing around that. So
That's
what
a
we've
very
been
good
taught is
point.
weird.
Other than Suki. Suki was. Did you see
Period.
that?
I didn't.
Suki squirted crazy, but she was doing it herself.
Wow, boy.
Right. So yes,
But no-
I have faked it. Yes. Back in the day, I
I know
have.
you faked
Now
it.
I won't.
Did you fake it? 'Cause when a girl with the teeth, you faked that orgasm?
Yes, that
Yeah.
shit needs to be over with. Whoa.
Yeah.
I definitely have faked. Like, I just wanted to be done. So I was like, yeah,
But I love.
game, thank you. I'm going to sleep now. Thank you. That was awesome. We don't have to cuddle. You're good. Yeah, you're good. All right. Yeah.
No, but I
yeah, get
love
up
how
off
you
me,
say that.
man.
All right, so look,
I'm outta
but
here.
look. All right, so like in the gay community, we feel like we not stopping till you come, right? We kind of feel that way. And
Yeah.
then you just said like, not everybody come that quick, or like,
Or they just don't.
yeah. So like, what are we doing? Like, when is the stop point?
I guess you got to talk about it, and that's when sex. I don't know. I think
Lesbian sex. be
good
long as hell.
sex is. I think good sex is when both people are satisfied, right? And so you have to talk about what satisfaction looks like to you. I don't think we should be following like hetero normative. I nut, it's done, it's good. Some people nut
Right.
and it's not good.
Right?
Some people nut because your body does that, and it's
You
not
ain't even
good
mean for it to
sex.
come out yet. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, that wasn't the
Nah,
nut I need.
I don't know. If you coming,
You ain't never had a quick nut? It was just way too
Yeah,
quick. So
you
you
a
need another
dude.
one that's a little bit longer?
you a dude.
No.
That's why.
You know, but there's not enough talk around that or enough education around that.
Yeah.
Because people feel shame because we
Yeah.
don't talk about it. Or how about like our asexual people? I'm not asexual, but I have homies that are like, I don't even find sexual like stimulation from the act of like me doing these physical acts with somebody else. I don't even get off like that. And they don't even get to tell nobody that.
Right.
Because everybody looking at them like, what the hell what you talking about? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The asexual is crazy. Cause
It's real.
Like, imagine just like, y'all like got y'all feet just rubbing up against each other.
Or whatever
you
stimulates
like-
you.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
maybe it's not even that. I don't.
What does asexual
So
mean for people like me that don't
asexual-
know? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what asexual is.
I
I know
can't-
I have an idea of it, but can you?
I'm not the one to
Explain it.
lead that conversation because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not asexual either.
Okay.
But I just know I have homies that have explained like the way they experience stimulation is not the same way that you've been taught
Like
to.
intimacy or sex.
Like
it's not
like
sex.
physical,
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
whatever
that's
it is
okay.
that we do.
This was humping when you did this.
Yeah, when I did this.
Oh,
My bad,
all
y'all.
right. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
That's
figure
what I
it
heard
out.
too. So I shouldn't have said feet touching.
They just don't do it that way, you know.
So like,
That's some next level shit right there.
And it
Bitch,
exists,
I'm
you know,
I
but we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
and that's the thing. And then they feel crazy. They feel like, why I'm not sexually,
Yeah.
Huh?
Who?
I'm just asexual people. I'm saying they might feel crazy because they feel
Oh.
like sexually they don't want this, but like they're they want. I don't know. I don't know how.
Or maybe their communities do. Imagine like an asexual homie sitting with us now who's just, they don't relate to sex the way we do.
Right.
And they can't even, like, they're not even in on this conversation because they're just like, I don't feel it the way I do. So
Imagine just looking at a motherfucker and just staring at them and just coming.
Wow.
Is that asexual?
I don't think so.
I-
No, okay.
I-
Okay. Next topic, because y'all ain't about to
Don't
cancel
listen
me.
to us.
Don't edit that in.
No,
Move
we're
it to the
gonna
next
keep
one.
We're
Keep
gonna
that shit in there.
'Cause we-
I want somebody to correct me. They're gonna be like at 1 hour and 5 seconds. Britt said this.
But
I
the ace
kinda-
homies, like, teach, you know,
I kind of thought
teach us.
asexual
Yeah.
wasn't attracted to like a sexuality, but just the person. But I might be wrong.
Let's look it up.
So, yeah, you might as well look.
What does it mean? Okay, let's see.
I love how you went to Google because we would have been going back and forth and still not have known.
A term used to describe someone who does not experience sexual attraction toward individuals of any gender.
Right.
Asexuality is a sexual orientation and is different from celibacy. That's the important part. It's different from celibacy. So it doesn't mean that they not
Having sex,
right.
They just not like attracted to you for sexual things.
Okay. Asexuality is a sexual orientation and is different from celibacy in that celibacy is the choice to refrain from engaging in sexual behaviors. Does not comment on one's sexual attractions.
So they might be sexually attracted to rubbing
That
their
definition ain't doing
rubbing
it.
their dick on the table. That might turn them on.
No, we're not gonna make them weird.
That's
They
not
don't-
weird though, eXeL.
Yes.
If a
it
person,
is.
no,
Yes.
it's different. And
No,
it's
I-
from
but
what
I'm
you would do.
saying,
But if a
if you're
person is
asex-
turned on from slapping their dick on the table,
It's the visual. Nah, you're not gonna come.
I
in
can't
on
come.
this.
I'm staying out of that.
somebody that's asexual, let us know,
Yeah, that's good.
and we will be glad to even have you up here so you can speak for yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
That
We're
was
just
gonna
reading
have
something
mad
on Google.
DMs.
We just reading Google and going off of it, but
I don't really understand.
y'all
it
have the
completely.
ones.
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mal. So we have a gift for you, okay? Since we were on the topic of sex, all right.
I am
We're sponsored by Starship, okay? And if you're watching this episode right now, that means you're very special enough to where you get 15% off of everything from Starship.
Yeah, our code is No Homo Show.
Yeah.
All right, so go to shopstarship.com, but you don't have to. Cause listen,
You're
are
getting
you
it-
single
you're
or are you
getting it-
taking?
You're getting it.
I
for-
can't answer that.
It doesn't even matter
Wow.
because we have gifts for you to use whenever you are ready to use these gifts, Mal. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
What was
So
on your
these are all butt plugs right here. Do you
Oh.
like to put stuff up there in that butt? Not in yours, but do you like to?
Maybe.
I don't answer that question.
We got all different kinds.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
They should have different kinds. Look, you gotta give it options. You could actually have
Well,
all
what
of them.
do
I'm gonna make a necklace.
Let me get a little piece of paper.
First of all,
out
you're
right
not
here.
gonna make a necklace out of our butt plugs.
Why not?
Okay, as long as you tag Shop Starship, you can. Okay.
All right, so the one you got right there.
But, hold on, I'm not gonna lie.
Which one you got? What?
Why they give us all these butt plugs?
Right.
I just bought this one. No comment after that.
Why did y'all get? Why?
No comment after that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why y'all gave me all these booty plugs?
This is just what
It
came in
ain't
our
for
package for the
you.
month.
This is our package for the month.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Maybe you might find somebody at Atlanta Black Friday weekend. I don't know.
Interesting that they brought me on their 1 year anniversary, and then they said, "Let's give Mal all these booty plugs."
That's how the universe works.
No,
I just picked this package up today. It's been
I
on
ain't
mail
gonna
for like
lie.
2-3 weeks.
All right,
on
but
your
look, I'm
specific
not
day-
gonna lie, Mal.
What? That's what it was
What's
given.
booty plugs without lubricant?
Okay.
There you go.
So look,
Thanks, friend.
you got the booty plug lube, okay? Because you got to make sure it can go up there a little bit smooth, okay?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why we got all these booty plugs.
If you got somebody that like get bumpy, now your DM's about to go crazy.
Period.
They're gonna comment and say, you want somebody that like a butt plug?
Oh
I
my God,
like
thank
a butt
you
plug.
so
It don't mean that you gotta
much.
choose them.
So
You can
you
give
put
it
it in
away
your
as well.
butt?
You know what I'm
Thank you so much for
you put it in your
these.
butt?
Hell no. I will put it in a butt.
Thank you so much for these.
I will put it in a butt. One of them vibrates.
Somebody,
Pluto
I'm finna
one
put these in the
vibrates.
stocking stuffers for Christmas. So
That one, the
Listen.
Pluto, you got the Pluto?
yeah. Wait.
Wait, the Pluto. That one vibrates.
You don't want 3 butt plugs. I know that.
Well, the only options I have is butt plugs, so that's what I'm gonna take. 3 of them.
But the thing is with butt plug, can you also just, if you want to put it in the other hole, could you do it? Or is it not fit for the other hole?
somebody teach us in
Somebody
the
teach
comments.
us. And if you're already into it, like we said, you get 15% off all of our stuff here that we got
got
on this
more
table.
than butt plugs on shopstarship.com. I'll tell you that. All right.
If you like butt plugs, though, we got
Booty
a plethora.
boys.
Yo, first of all, I'm gonna be 100. I seen the sex toys here, but I did not know they was all butt plugs.
All butt plugs.
The way Britt racked them up is crazy.
Y'all been seeing them all show. Look, small, medium, and large. Shout out to Starship.
All right. So have you? All right. Not for nothing. All
Okay.
right.
Yes.
Have y'all ever used butt plugs or used it on somebody?
Yeah.
Have you?
No,
How like?
I'm
they
not
like
opposed. I just haven't.
Yeah. Well, listen, we got you set
I
up.
never,
Y'all
when
really
I
got
did
me
it, I
set up.
didn't go to the girl like, let me put this in your butt. She came to me like,
Yeah.
that's why I said, you might meet a person.
Butt plug got
The
you,
butt plug got you.
out of pocket.
That's why I said you might meet somebody that's like, yo, Mal, I like when you.
Aw.
My situation, I didn't ask to put it in her butt. She told me to put it in her
She
butt.
turned you out.
Whatever you want to call it.
I think whatever people want to do is fine. Go off.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie. We did
Live your
forget
best
to
life.
we did forget to ask you one thing that we asked.
That's a fact.
What?
Do you
That's a fact.
identify like as a stud? Mask.
I say mask. I don't
Okay.
really identify as a stud.
Why
I
not?
don't like the word stud neither, man.
Why not?
I don't know. I think
We
it's
stud gang. What's up?
period.
You
I thought we
It's
was city
getting
studs.
dangerous. No, I don't know. I think that term doesn't really encompass how I identify, who I
Yeah.
see myself as. So
that's cool.
I get it if people are like that stud Mal. I'm not gonna correct them. It's not that deep
but
to me.
who's
Yeah.
gonna say that stud man?
That's crazy. That's
What?
not your Instagram name.
So my straight homeboys be like, yeah, my homegirl a stud, and I'm like, yeah,
don't
I'm not
be
gonna
knowing.
fight with you.
Yeah. Okay.
At least
Yeah.
it ain't dyke.
And that
Oh,
I don't
that's
like the
crazy.
dyke.
you don't like it.
I don't.
It doesn't bother
But
me.
I know people up north use dyke like it ain't shit. But where I'm from, dyke is like you trying to be offensive. Like, oh, that dirty ass dyke trying to take my bitch. No. Like, you're not saying it to up a person or hype them up. You're saying it like in a like you're trying to downplay me. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's
that.
hella history behind that word too.
Yeah.
Teach us
What's
something.
the history?
I don't have me teaching
Now
a
for
history
president.
class, but there is history behind the word dyke. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's really to identify mask presenting. I think back in the day, mask presenting black women. Way back in like Harlem days, like Harlem Renaissance days. I could be wrong. Correct me, somebody in the comments, but I think that was the
We
term.
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you yes or no.
All
There you
right.
go with that chin on that mic though.
You chilling?
I'm okay with the word
That
dyke,
mean
though.
you comfortable with us?
Yeah,
okay.
feeling good.
with
We
my
like that.
friends.
You know what I'm saying? We trying
Yeah.
to tell you. But yeah, once again, I don't want to pass it up. 15% off everything on Starship. Shopstarship.com. Don't gotta be a butt plug. It can be whatever you want. Just get your 15% off today. And find what Mal like.
And listen,
buy hella shit and then send them all to Mal like which one you want to try.
And I'm gonna tell you about all the things.
Mal
Do
like
what you
look like
want.
she like BDSM.
No, I'm not opposed to anything. Whatever makes you do
No.
your thing and makes you happy.
No,
do
You,
it.
Mal.
Oh, no.
What do you like?
I'm open to the things. I'm open to at least
Period.
exploring.
okay.
Period.
I don't really have like heavy boundaries like that. Not when it comes to you being pleasured. Dude, like let's figure it out. If
Let's
I don't
do
like it,
it.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't like that.
That
Come
communication
on now.
is key.
You
Yeah.
a boss.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was going to ask you, what we asked our mass presenting women is how old were you when you bought your first strap?
Ooh, good
what
question.
color was it and how long was it?
Good questions. I
We want all the
was
details.
probably like 19. And I think I'm pretty sure it was my skin color. You know, I don't know. I had my own like feeling. I'm like, oh, I want this to feel like it's mine. You know,
Right.
I think you'd be so ready to find your own identity within this.
It
and you'd
sounds
be like,
right.
it need to look like me.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
Quick story. Not gonna go long. Said this
my
1,000 times.
God.
One time we went to Miami. I opened up her suitcase. It was a white dick. I was shocked. Her. All right.
Britt,
Yeah. Why would you choose a white dick? Beyond me.
let's unpack it. Not on the show.
We don't
I
need
can
to.
tell
We
you.
need to pack it back up. We need to zip that suitcase right back.
All right, look, Mal.
Palm.
Look at the palm of my. What color is this?
Now, did you go in there looking at the palm of your hand?
No, but I have another question. Okay, this might be personal.
No, go ahead.
Had you ever slept with men?
Yes, but
Well-
not to where I noticed the color of a dick enough.
Period.
turned off
That
the
makes
light.
sense to me then. That makes
I
sense to me
thought
why
dick
you did
was
that.
the-
so great.
I thought.
Ah,
That makes sense.
I thought dick
That makes
was
sense,
like
but she didn't know.
the color of your inside skin.
Right.
The side that don't hit the sun as much. So I got a dick that was this color,
That's why she did
which
that,
is white.
man.
I had a white dick.
That makes sense to me.
Thank you, Mal. That's why you for president.
No, I just
I
get
don't
it.
want to see
I like Mal.
her with a white dick again.
No, I don't want to see
Why
it
she
either,
was in
but
my
I get why you did it.
suitcase?
No,
Wait,
I'm
did
not-
this just happen?
First of all, no.
Nah, this
Oh,
was like
I
when we
said,
first
wait a
met.
minute.
We got real close real quick.
Okay.
Like I didn't even know her like
Yeah, I
that.
don't
She saw
even
my
like
white
people.
dick and it was crazy.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was light skin. I wouldn't even say it was a white dick. It was a light skinned dick.
What was the color name? Because you know you got no names.
I don't know. I was green to the names and
Period.
Mr. Marcus and all that stuff. I know Steve's own name was Mr. Marcus. What was yours? You know your name or the dick?
This is probably like, I think the first one like mulatto and the other one was like
Not
chocolate.
mulatto.
But
Or
ain't
something
mulatto
You know, they be
mixed?
naming them weird.
So what color was it? Because mulatto is like mixed,
It was
right?
about your color, the first one.
So you got a white dick too. At this
She
point.
not white, friend.
Was it this
No, it was
color
this
or this
color.
color? Oh, all right, all right,
Oh,
all right.
wasn't that? I
All
ain't,
right.
my dick
So
wasn't
how
that
long
bad.
was it? What size was it?
I don't think it was that big. Maybe like 7.
I think 7
People
is
keep
the
saying
average.
seven. Yeah, mine
Maybe
was
like
12.
What?
Yeah, I
Yeah, her
got
first dick was-
strongly misled, misguided on that one.
Well, that leads me to ask, what type of men did you sleep with?
You right. I didn't even think about.
Did he have a big dick?
Had to have, because she went for 12. Not he was piping you,
I
my boy.
didn't, but that's a good. No.
Damn.
No, that's a good question. I wasn't
Bitch,
even
that's
think-
why you
Oh, you know
gay.
what?
You fucked up a 12-inch dick. I'll be gay too. Well, I am gay, but I'm saying if I was you.
Yeah, it had to be after that. I'm just thinking like I didn't take that into consideration at all. I just know
That's
that
fair.
I felt like any size.
I just thought, let me buy something that feels comfortable.
Hurt
because
and
I had
doesn't
slept
feel-
with a man
Well,
before.
well,
I didn't
she
like
said-
penetration, even fingers. So like even if a
Come on, inclusive.
index,
Oh, no. Oh,
middle, I don't.
Boring.
understood.
I'm judgmental. Say, no, I'm not judging you, bitch.
No, I'm judging.
You just boring.
Come
all
on,
right?
Waterfall. My
You
bad.
put-
My bad,
you-
Waterfall.
You put butt plugs in your bitch and everything, and you won't let her stick a pinky in your coochie. No, you sticking butt plugs in your woman, and you not letting her put. a
I never
pinky.
said I
You
put
just-
up
you just
my
said you
woman
bought
or my
one.
ex.
All right, I thought you just said you
An
bought one.
ex. You loud.
You
Brandy
said
beat
it.
her ass. Beat Bow
She
Wow.
said it on camera.
Mal.
This
All
show,
right, next-
I
you got any
am
questions?
mortified. The show is up.
All right.
And now I'm just
Anyway,
watching.
I'm just saying.
Just watching the show.
What the
My
hell
bad,
going on?
Mal.
Hey,
Don't
nah, this
say
is
that
fun as
because
hell. You actually are our longest episode as well.
For real?
yeah,
Yeah, and I
it's
feel
our
like
1 year
everything been
anniversary.
extremely like entertaining. Like nobody's gonna skip through anything that we talked about today.
Y'all good with it?
Yeah.
Great with it.
All right.
God bless your soul.
Oh, bless y'all.
For
I love
being
y'all
here
now.
with us. I told you we're a little different. We're a little
I
more
love that.
ghetto. All right.
We
All right.
love it.
So, we actually have a segment called Guidance from the Gay Gods. Guidance from the Gay Gods, right? And this was the first time ever that we asked people, like, hey, we're interviewing Mal. Y'all want to ask her something? So they actually wrote in questions to ask you. And
Dun,
I'm
dun,
going to
dun.
I'm gonna just narrow it down to like 2 because
All right,
since
bet.
we have been going for a minute. All right. And
God.
Not too much, Mal.
it's okay. Cause you're the
Nah, you
only
good.
one. See, you know what? You're different.
Wow.
Cause we don't have coasters over here. You keep trying to.
We
put
gave you
your-
coasters.
Why you give me that?
We tried to make it cute for
I'm
you.
just using it because y'all gave it to
Oh,
me.
all right.
Okay, put it
all
down.
right, all
You good.
right.
You ain't gotta use it.
You're above us at this point. All right. What do you do when you are super sexual and your partner is not? That's a real question.
I
That's a
got
good
questions back
question.
for them.
Well,
We
they-
always have questions
yeah,
back.
we
We need more
do.
context.
I would probably go to like, yeah, I want to know how long they've been together. That's the first thing. The other thing is I'm a advocate for therapy. If it's feasible to you to go, I say go to intimacy coaching.
Okay.
I did that.
So intimacy coaching, I actually just mentioned that to somebody because I heard about it for the first time recently, right? So intimacy coaching is to get you guys like sexually aligned.
No,
or
people
how-
think that it's to get you guys like, you know, because like intimacy that isn't just sex. So to get y'all to
Right.
connect again. Because I think to that question, I don't know, I have a lot of questions. Like, is there a reason why one person is less sexual than you are? Is there like a safety issue? You know, in order for us, I think I can speak for myself as mask people to feel like I really want to get it in with you and take it there with you. I have to feel safe with you, especially if there's other things you want to explore with my body. I got to feel safe with you. So if maybe I don't feel safe with you and that's why I'm not, you know, engaged in the way that you want me to.
But people do got different sex drives, though.
That too.
Yeah.
That could be a thing too.
Yeah.
So I wonder how long, was it always like that? Did this just start?
Right.
True.
Is it a safety thing? Is it not?
Right.
If
I
you can-
should have told her.
Ask
Like,
your partner what's up.
I should have told
Yeah.
her, Mal is going to break it down.
She
Yeah.
the fucking president,
Yeah.
Or what's
she-
up? There could be a reason. Maybe I do like to smash. Maybe I don't like what's going on with you. And, you know,
Right.
yo. Maybe your breath don't be.
So, and
maybe I don't like that.
She took it to breath.
Breath is
So-
a deal breaker sometimes.
She out of pocket.
You want me to
man.
fuck all the time? Your breath stinks all the time.
No,
How
but
we gonna
if
balance
your
this
breath
out?
stink, I'm not being with you. That is a deal breaker.
Well,
But
she mad pretty though. Like got her shit together. Like boss.
the girl that bit me was a beautiful woman. Her looks
It was a dub.
was out the window. Anyway, no, beautiful.
Nah, that's fair. That's
and
fair. That's fair.
God
That's
told me a
fair.
lesson. Looks ain't everything.
They
That's
really not.
facts.
They could be
Okay.
taken from you too.
Yeah, true.
President Mel, where
You
can
are-
we? Let me figure out how to start a goddamn petition.
She don't even want me.
I don't
Look,
wanna
You
do
have
it.
to
Alright,
want this.
but
No.
to go and I think we should have like somebody that does intimacy therapy here.
Yeah,
but,
soon. Yeah.
What does that kind of look like briefly? Like, is it physical stuff you're doing during therapy? Because I seen some where
Like
like people
intimacy
were
coaching?
Yeah, I seen where people were sitting close and stuff like that.
For when I did it, we didn't go through it long enough to even get to the point of like, you watch, shows or whatever on Netflix when they doing that. They sitting close together. They both butt ass naked or something crazy like
Yeah,
that.
I
We
did
didn't
see
do
that.
that. We didn't get that far. But
Be one with each other.
right, we didn't do that. It was really just rebuilding like our foundation. Like, what do you love about this person so much? And that's what we were talking about. And it's like, oh, they're loyal and I can come to them with everything that I'm going through. And that's what we were building up. Or I do like that they're mask presenting, but they're also still in touch with their femininity or their body or whatever. Those are the things we were trying to rebuild when we went through it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope. We
tried,
need to
you
put that on
tried.
the
Yeah.
list. All right, last question. This is from a fan. All right, any regrets about the show or your relationship with Yoli?
No. Maybe the only regret, if I have those, is like, I'm just not a public person. That's not who I am. So that's been weird to navigate. But no, I think Yoli, what they caught was a really small portion of our relationships. Very, very small. And I don't know, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't give Yoli her flowers. Because as much as we saw, whatever we saw on the show, she's also a great person. She's somebody that I thought that I would have married. She's somebody that I was with for 3 years. Yeah, we had our issues, of course. Yes, I think we were misaligned and probably shouldn't have been together at all. But I don't know. There's things that she did teach me about love and like somebody really caping for you for real. So no, I don't have regrets in that regard.
That's dope.
Now for president.
Yay,
We ain't never
yay.
clapped for any guest after any episode, and you're getting a standing ovation, a sitting ovation, because we can't
Thanks,
stand, because we want to be able to see our face.
Right.
But nigga, I'm voting for you.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
You can't, you know what? I think like we get into this, our bag of like downing our exes, but like
Yeah.
at one point that was the person that you was really going for.
Yeah.
So
Some real shit, like don't do that.
Don't do
Yeah.
that. And
I
you
think
can't
it's
drag
rare that
them
people try
without
to do
dragging
that.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm only down in the one that was
can't.
dragging my credit score.
There. And that's different. Because that was a crime.
Yeah,
That was a criminal act.
No, I had
that's
to
a
go
little
to court
different,
and I
friend.
had to plead my case and
Yeah.
I won. I won.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers
I
tell
ain't
me,
mad
I
at
say,
you.
yo, that's wild though. Like,
But- I
ain't mad at
10K.
you.
No, but I do respect that, and I know you. Even with her, y'all went to therapy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just like want to close out on this because I think it's not talked about that much. Is like, how do you even find a therapist or like look one up? Even now, if like you're a public figure, would you be a little hesitant to look for a therapist? Are they like judging you? Like, even if it's someone in the gay community, like, do you know who my client is type thing?
No, I think
For real.
therapists, I mean, they're paid. They go to school and they get the degrees and they're paid to keep confidentiality as part of their
Right,
job,
of
right?
course.
And so, sure, you run the risk of somebody being like, "Bitch, let me tell you the tea about Mal," of course. But you run that risk with anybody,
Right.
you know? So they're paid to do this thing, and I'm going to just trust that they're giving me the tools, and I'm going to use them. If I don't like the therapist, and I'm going to move to somebody else, you know? But therapists, therapy's like dating. Like, you gotta go and cycle through them until you find the one that you really bang with, that's really gonna hold you accountable if that's your goal, or make you feel seen if that's your goal. Just go to therapy and know why you going.
Yeah, before we got married, we went.
President.
This is like right when COVID was popping.
President. That's all I got from this interview. It's like, yo, perfect candidate.
No.
No, I like how, like, because what I learned about, like, just being, like, gay shit is, like, just interesting to me.
Yeah.
And how we look at it. When I got into it, it was very from, like, a immature standpoint, like, just having fun and how many girls can I smash and who can I turn out?
Yeah.
Different.
But then it's like, all right, do you really want something? Like, do you want to settle down and have a life partner? And a lot of shit that you spoke on today is like, you got to put that into play if you're really trying to build with an individual, because a lot of people out here, and we talked about this before, like, girls and just the lesbian, from my perspective, is like a lot of like sex driven shit. Yo, what's like, girls that hit me up in my DM like, yo, let me eat your pussy, like, you ain't never had a girl like me, I'll drive your world crazy. Like, it's like, yo, what make you think that like sex is the first thing on my mind when you want to approach me? Like, can you have a conversation with me? Like, can you sit down and want to listen to me, what I got to really confide in you? Because where I'm at as an adult, I want to talk about some real shit, because I know at this point it's not all about sex, it's not all about just having fun. So like, a lot of shit you said is like, yo, that's cute and that's funny, but like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, this is the real shit right here. Like, even with the person that had the question about the sex drive, like, it's deeper than a sex drive.
It's
Yeah.
always
Maybe they
deeper.
were touched on as
Always.
a kid.
Yeah.
Maybe they had, you know what I'm saying? It's always deeper. So that's why I say you should be the president, because you think from a different angle.
How many times she do that face? We gotta stop saying it, because every time we do that, she do that face.
And I appreciate it, because our viewers, like, I saw one comment one day, it was like, I like when y'all have more mature people up here. And I get it, because some people make the gay stuff just all fun and laughs and toxic and just girls, and it's like,
It could be that.
It can.
It can still
but when
be
you get to a
fun.
certain point in your life where you're ready to really settle down,
Yeah.
like some lesbians, and not even just lesbians, like some queer people are like trying to settle down, like there are certain things you have to make sure you talk about when you're interacting with a person.
Or just hold space for all the things to exist, right? There's no one way that this stuff looks. Like, you know, I think for you, if you get a lot in your DMs, you are mask presenting.
I don't want no DMs. I got a girl.
Period.
Yeah.
You heard what they said. But I think the part of that is like, because we're masculine presenting or studs or whatever, all we've been taught is heterosex. And all we've been taught is that's what men want. So you can't be mad when like femme presenting people are like, what's up? I'm trying to smash. Because that's all we've been taught, which is why it's important for us to talk about how this shit looks different for all of us. And it's okay.
If a girl was saying that to a dude, he'd be with the shit.
with it.
In a heartbeat.
Whether he likes it or not, that's a
Yeah.
whole different conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
sexual abuse happens to men too.
True.
That's just, it's a whole different conversation. Period.
2028. I will let you skip 2024.
Look,
But 2028.
I'm not running for president.
Gate.
I'm not gonna keep doing this with you.
Let's take one more shot before we go, y'all.
All right,
do that.
listen, it's
Like a real shot, like not a drink, a
Okay.
shot.
it's our 1 year anniversary, and I swear you killed it on this episode.
Y'all
We
satisfied
appreciate
with
you.
it?
Yes.
Absolutely, because
You doing this again?
Yeah, I'm with
we
y'all.
like to have conversations.
All right now.
All right, my bad.
Not too much.
Not too much.
eXeL. That is.
That is good.
Yeah, that's wild,
All
though.
right.
What's in your cup? That's what's even. Wow, eXeL.
Nothing. Basically nothing.
Look, it look the same.
No.
Wow, y'all ain't never happy. Too less, too much. That's
Wow.
wrong with y'all stuff.
Wow.
Never satisfied.
Deflecting, throwing it back at us. That's crazy.
Cancer.
Manipulators.
I'm
Can I get a
looking
look? No, you're not. You're
Yeah.
not.
But
All right,
thanks
thank
again,
you.
Mal. We appreciate
Thank you, friends.
Thanks for everybody tuning in.
Yes.
1 year anniversary.
No Homo Show, let's go. Look, don't fake,
I got
don't
a
fake it
little.
up.
I got a little lit.
Whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay. I like that.
Boss Britt. We certified. And DJ eXeL.